Hello, it's I. Hi. Hello. Anybody already here? Hi PogChamp, hi Bob, hi Sandpump, hi Sodek. Top chat now, let's do this to live chat. Okay. Wow. It's good to the pooper. No, I was also making a sandwich. The sandwicher, if anything. It's like The Witcher 3, but like with sandwiches, you know? It's a weird thought. Let's like move on actually. Sandwich on the toilet? No, I made the sandwich after the toilet, you damn idiot. Jason, follow your mom. Your mom. Man, I forgot how much of a bang on a bob the fucking sea song is. Hello, my green sound for Bob and DV Cutie. Hi! Hope you had a good day. If not, up to days about it better. Let me just do the social media stuff. We loved it about with one of the most banging themes that only person singing stages starts playing if you win too hard. Yeah! My day always gets better when he voice. Aww. I'm still pretty sick. Like, I figured that I'm sick, like, earlier today. I didn't really want to have that realized because I'm a bit of a girl fail. But what basically was the impetus to me realizing that I'm sick is pretty simple. I realized that I feel very hot. I wanted to turn down the heater, and I realized the heater wasn't on. And so I realized, man, I might actually just be sick. No wonder that I'm currently not on schedule. But let's keep it up because that's not an excuse for me to stop. Hot red for always hot red for. Let's keep it up though because I don't want to break schedule just now. Not for a little bit of like a fever. I'm sure we can manage. I woke up with a incredibly sore throat today. Well, that means you need to drink more. I mean, it could be worse. I could have woken up with like an intense desire to do AI roleplay or some bullshit like that. But luckily, I have not yet become cringe. So I just am literally just a little bit sick. So unhappy. Well, I was doing that yesterday, really. I was sleeping for like 24 hours straight. Hello, Loco. How are you? Hope you had a good day. Not up to date. Something better. Say what you sound fun. A lot of you. Hope you are both great and amazing and cool. You always are. So, whew. Actually, I just realized we never ever enjoyed the voice acting. We might as well start enjoying it a little bit while I'm still, like, very much sick, right? So, maybe the stream looks a bit longer. It's just like a gameplay. No, I don't think I am. My gameplay is kinda ass. Oh yeah, the voice acting goes hard. Talk. Like this. Shush. Okay. Okay, I'm a shush. Sorry.
그래서 돈 좀 주머니에 짤랑거린다 싶으면 W4 워프 열차도 타고 그러는 거 아니겠어? 워프 열차는
I think I just got some shit in my throat. 1 second. Hi, Master Flake, how are you? Been a good day. Today's want to go better. And with a burning question, so I've had a now. D'accord. Oh my god, he speaks French.
창밖만 보고 있다가는 지루해 죽겠으니까.
Well, days upon days on the bus. How big is the city anyway? I genuinely want to know. Like, I have no idea. And Motherflank has Wendigos never been able to test out Eternal Return? I wouldn't know. I was a bit everywhere and nowhere. Hey, Pumpkin, how are you? Been a good day. Not up to this something better. Spider has been sick recently. That's why everything starts to like. Well, I asked them to test Eternal Return. I don't know if they ever got there though. And since they don't have Discord, I can't ask them directly. So you are going to have to ask for me. How's it thump? Thump's going good. Don't forget, Sanfan is still on the second tier of Library Ruiner, but Evie has now officially finished the game, and I'm actually kind of surprised by how fast she went through the final reception, because I took 6 hours for that one. No, not the last one, but like the one of them. No, I lived to the reception. Nice, congratulations. Oh shit. Okay, then. I think it's about time to ask for help at Ricardo. Yeah, I've been very sick recently, I'm sorry, man. But no, I think we are going to get to Ricardo soon, but not this stream. I think I can help you a bit after stream. This will not be a long stream. I think I'm gonna be like on for 2 hours or something. I was thinking of just letting the voice acting play and just having a little sit there and some time with all of you, because if I skip through this I might actually just be done in 20 minutes, and that sounds not very helpful. And we get voicelets such as "Whoa" we're done just now. That's worth waiting for. And you get Beach Rave. Change something you want to make his certified. That is really big. That is really big, what the fuck? I thought it was about as big as... about the size of Taiwan? No, that's not... Taiwan is not that big. My entire family and my dad got viral gastroenteritis. That shit, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, so I hope that it's going fast. Blunt for both? Blunt definitely. That's... well, you don't want to use blunt for both. You can use yes for both, but both of them are mechanical fights. You know, you need to just understand how they work. If you know how they work, they are kind of like over fast. So I would recommend you just do them once, try to find out what they are doing, and ask for help if you can't figure it out. Vshojo is not as complicated as Yarn, but definitely harder and can go wrong really fast. Yarn is more complicated, but you have a lot more ways to like fuck up in that fight, and it's going to be fine. Different. Oh, you're playing Nihil. Nihil is very fun. Wait, you have done her realization, right? If not, you need to do a realization, otherwise the floor doesn't work. If you want to do a realization, her floor is actually crazy strong. Do it to RNG. You sure about that? Maybe farm a few cards of the other guys before you try, because Yarn is not very RNG heavy. Good, okay. Different realization, then keep playing on that Nihil game plan. Nihil is a really strong card if you can get it off. She should like hard carry this really easily. Man, Don is so excited in this end, Tavallo. Even Yisan wants to sunbath. I completely missed that the first time I played. And Rodion would very likely look very fucking... Shit, I forgot about this noise line. Even fucking... And Rodion would also be completely fucking disgustingly hot if she had 10 lines, honestly. Like, she would be holy shit. She would probably be the hottest sinner. I mean, she already kind of is low-key, but yeah. Like, just think about it. 10-line Rodion. That's an ID for the ages. I do tips for generalizations where I tried so many times, but Red Hot Face is just too bad. Red Hot Face is the single worst face on that fight, and it's probably the hardest face. Once you get that, you're usually in the clear. There's not much I can do to help you with that one. It's just, I didn't do it the intended way. I kind of just on-rushed I on-rushed the wolf and killed Red Hood in the same turn, and that counted. That's what I did. Ah, fuck. I forgot about this. Ah yes, the beach on which Vollyburr will be played for sure, for real. Hello, hi, you looks in the dark. How are you? Hope you had a good day. If not, the day is about to get better. Well, it's mud flat scrap, y'all. Let's go. Hui. You're still on the 5-sinner team, so no 6-sinner yet. I think that happens during the next counter song, and I just don't know when. I love how it says both center and some Korean that I can't read. Fucking this intervalo really has the biggest banger soundtrack. What the hell? I love how Yoshi actually doesn't hate this.
아, 이럴 거면 아까 그 예쁜 모래사장은 왜 보여준 거야?
그러게요. 차라리 모르고 왔으면 기대도 안 했을 텐데.
Aww.
아니, 저기 바로 코앞에 아까 보았던
This is crazy because it's such a duality.
왜 저리로 가지 않는 것이오? 공기도 깨끗해 보이고 날씨도 좋아 보이는데.
They compartmentalized being poor on the beach. Well, I guess we are not going to the beach, but we might still be playing beach Vollyburr.
이곳은 21구 유사의 뒷골목이죠.
Next streets of Yukon. Wow, we're not ready for this. Well, Ismail. Okay, guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. No, I'm not gonna just watch the puppet theater. I'm just gonna play the game. I already have pretty tired status achieved, so we might as well just play a game. There your issue of plot armor. True, and also real. Based on the gameplay, what was it like? Ah, right. Absolute resonance. That's important. That's shit. Holy damage! I forgot the second part of base game Center gameplay, which was dealing no damage. Oh my god, the rupture count is insane. I already forgot about how bad this can get. Hello, hi Max, how are you? Having a good day? If not, I hope the day is about to get better. Actually, 34 damage is not that bad. We can take that. We can work with this. Oh, okay, that was not bad. Alright then, Omga. I see your game, I appreciate your game. It's time to beat the game. Ooh, 5 rest, nice too. Okay, the base says I should do damage against fatal targets. I didn't think about that. But it seems like crabs don't like piercing damage, which is interesting. I didn't think piercing would be good against crabs. In real life, it sure as fuck is not. That's where you wanna use blunt damage more than anything. Crab tip number 1. Kill with blunt. Actually, never mind. Piercing damage is the easiest way to deshell them. Now, with second thought, this actually makes a lot more sense. Wow, she gets +3 at the end just from, like, resonance. That's kind of low-key crazy. Alright, we're living here. We're living the dream. Alright, that's good shit. Guys, you're not going to get a new schedule for next week before tomorrow, though. I'm sorry, but I want to make sure I know how, like, sick I still feel tomorrow. Because I don't want to have another week of delayed and short streams. Because I want to play more Digimon and more Omori and everything like that. Not just, like, for 5 minutes, though. You know, like, I just actually want to play the fucking game. Yesterday's like an Omori stream kind of disappointed me because it was so short, but like I felt so tired. I just couldn't stay awake and I was sleeping all day. I was like legit disappointed for a minute. But not disappointed because I failed, you're just disappointed because I felt disappointed in my ability to do anything. Tried to fix my sleeping schedule, but since I'm making any time noon once and it's hard to change back. It really is kind of hard. And I just have to force it. If you fail too much, all you could do is maybe like try to do the whole we stay awake the entire night thing, and maybe that works. Wait, I didn't know that crabs attack crabs. Well, with the short streams and also stream tired today. Fair enough. Finally back from that hell. Welcome back. I heard you were doing a test. How did it go? Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask the Cindermaster thing too, but I figured out. Wait, how did it go? how did the two go? I hope your test went well. Hope you both are well. And hope that everything's fine. But I know you are fine with the short stream, but I wasn't. Like, I really wanted to go longer. Amori is a really good game. That's why I'm trying. Stay awake longer until I make it. Well, once you feel it's a reach, just stay awake the entire day. Painfully hard compared to someone. Well, shit. I was wondering how your test went. It seems like Random Ghost thinks it's painfully hard. Hey, Random Ghost, have you ever tried out Eternal Return? I'm still propagizing that game. I really want to play it with more people. It's a really good battle royale. I really like it.
행동을 개시합니다.
순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
I tried a bit, but sadly I didn't really like it. Oh, that's sad. But it's okay. That's like usually the thing. A lot of people drop out of that game really early. If it's something I can help, then I will more than gladly help you. If it's not something I can help, then that's how it is. It's worth always trying that, though.
당연한 결과죠.
I do like the fucking lore of it. It's completely fucking grim and holy shit, dark. Like, for example, Sisala is a fucking cancer victim that just is, like, promised to get cured if she wins. And she almost never does because she's kind of frail and weak. Produces a lot of VF blood though, so she's a bit of a fan favorite.
복사에 대한 대가구려. 시들어가는 것 같소.
Maybe I'm going to do a little bit into the next counter as well. I think only one intervalo is maybe. Ah, hi Rika. Man, fucking I love Mola offers. All of them.
지금 쿵쿵대는 소리도 잘못.
Holy shit. That's all I wanted to see. I just wanted to go and explode. You. Well. Oh yeah, Arknights, right. I'm not sure if I schedule Arknights because I have not like thought about that yet. But I just feel like pointing that out. My account has been doing wonders. Wow. I'm pretty sure this is the very fix I woke up and I attempted drilling. Then first began with a feel like be able to stay away from PM. Okay, that's shit. I believe in you, Max. Arknight might be back on the menu this week. It kinda depends. I haven't really thought about it yet, but it might be back on the menu. Then it will probably be back Fridays or Saturdays, I don't know. And it's going to be glorious. Because my account has been doing well, it's been thriving. Tragodia is now almost at D2. So is the cat, so is the dance, so is Perfumer. It's gonna be cool, shit. I didn't get ult PP, but I also didn't try very hard for ult PP. What's next actually? I have no idea about the schedule in Arknights. I literally have like I'm completely clueless. I'm not in sync with that game like at all actually.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
좋은 전략입니다.
Yeah, I feel like the baseline is actually really easy at stomping this because it's all like fatal damage. He's a god of a liberator subclass. Another god? Well, I have too many of them. I don't think I need more of them.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Same subclass as Milnar. Oh, Mlinar? Oh, okay. Fair enough. So, for me and my team and my war crimes, I can skip for the time being, yes? Is that what I'm hearing here? If you want. No, I think I'm gonna hard skip on this one then.
늘 새롭다니까요.
I wonder how Ricardo will go with this. Should be very doable, but I wonder how many will die. I'm going to tell you that quite a few will die, because clashing is just going to like fuck me over. But a lot of the like, if I chain the frail weakness from Ishmael, the blunt weakness of Ishmael into the enemy, then I should be able to do just enough damage to get past the enrage or the pseudo enrage. I should be able to survive it once, but I don't know if I survive it twice.
순조로운 전략입니다.
It's like I definitely am not going to skip it. That's that much for sure. It's not gonna go like first time I fought him. I'm definitely gonna get hit by my Hercule box, and then we will have to see. Bro, November just ended. How is it already December? Wait, what the fuck, man? Symphonic Siphon? I have no idea, but you have good question.
관리자님의
I have
99%
no
명령과
idea. I will agree though, it
1%
is
실력이 합쳐진
very,
결과였습니다.
very shit. My haircuts will definitely be killer moves. Yeah, no, I have absolutely, my hair coupons will absolutely fucking kill a Sinner or 5. I think the Sinners have a very strong blunt team baseline, so I think base Sinners will actually go kind of fine with Ricardo. You know what I'm afraid of? I'm afraid of the whale. The whale that will hate me. The whale that I will hate. Beach Volleyball? Okay, we are actually watching this one because it's funny. I am afraid of the whale.
본인이 똑똑히 보았다네.
You'll probably need to save a lot of S3s for Ricardo. That depends on how much I get through the fight before Ricardo. I can't exactly save S3s if I don't have like, if I need to clear the little brothers.
놀지 않는다는 것은 불합리하다고 해도 과언이 아니지 않겠는가?
이걸 해변이라고 부를 수 있는지는 모르겠지만요.
돈키호테, 여기 놀러 온 거 아니라니까?
본인도 아오.
But I like the thing is right, the little brothers hurt like in this country. They don't hurt as much next time, but this time they hurt. True, even regular guns are kind of bulky and such. As for X clear, it's 52. I don't know if I'm gonna go for X clear. I don't think X is on my menu as base sinners only. There's going to be fights where that's simply impossible. Let's not kid ourselves, right? Like, especially like later in Counter 7 or Counter 8, I really don't think you can kill Dulcinea in 10 fucking turns. Like, that's just not happening. I'm sorry, but what the hell? Like, that's barely happening on my main team. How the hell am I supposed to do it on base sinners?
이참에 경험하는 것도 귀중할 테지. 그러니
At an ideal time. Yes, you have. Welcome back, Bobbed.
빨리 볼.
Volleyed balls. Sheesh. Not so not ready. She's so not ready. Guys, she's so not ready. She's honestly quite not ready. Bobbed has cough. True, this isn't the time to play buoyance. You have been slacking too much as of late. Shit. Easy peasy, like low rarity, not clear on hard stages. Nothing can go wrong. Trust me. Man. Hi, Vivi, by the way. You're closer and closer. I am closer and closer. Beach volleyball. I'm not going to get to Ricardo. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not going to go to Ricardo today. Just too sick for it. I don't want to figure it out. I also need to level up my sinners more. So, 100% not going to get there. I'm aiming for the first small boss, which was Hook, I think? Well, it wasn't Hook, but it was like the pirate here. The pirate lady. What was her name? That's like as far as I think I'm going to go, since I'm still fairly sick. And then next time it's the Ricardo whale time. Don't you need non-standard strats to deal with it? Yeah, I figured. You came in the right moment. That's my point though. I think that if I am doing a base sinner challenge, what I absolutely am not doing is going for X clears in later counters. I just don't think that's feasible. Like mathematically. I already have no damage. I already am like lacking very close behind to do the 10 turns on shit like Dongbag. So maybe you're like saying it's theoretically possible, practically it's not going to be. I'm not going to hold myself to it. I still enjoy this challenge and I feel like doing AX clears as starting cut to 6 or 7 is probably going to be, if it's even possible, the end of enjoyment. Because I'm already going to have like Barbel level of fights. Like, just... What about Silly Billy like? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yes, I couldn't... I might mathematically have the same damage, but it's just not happening. Do you say Silly Billy like because you don't know what you are talking about since you don't play this game, but you actually have a point. I would need to actually like... I would actually need to like... be able to actually apply the damage to. That's a bigger problem. I saw I had a BB go my head. Damn. If you don't have good damage, EX clears are gonna be hard. See, there's so many levels between Counter 7 and later developers that push the challenge to its limits. Yeah, I don't know if EX is going to be like even feasible. I think just beating the game is going to be fine enough. Zulu, what's your take on that? How much EX is feasible? How much is the challenge actually just doing it in the first place? Ricardo's unbeatable? No. Ricardo's easy peasy. Don't forget, most sinners do blunt damage. That's not a problem. I don't see Ricardo being a wall. Maybe Ricardo 2. Because Ricardo 2 is brutal because of Werner. Very, very strong. But Ricardo 1 is not going to be an issue. I'm afraid of Whale. I see him as wall. I don't think so. Ricardo saying he's unbeatable. Such Ricardo moments. I mean, to be fair, true. True, fair, true. I mean, true and real. I forgot that. The irony is lost on me. No, the irony is not lost on me. Above wow with a clash power of 24. Well, that's not a problem. That just means that one sinner dies, and that sinner could be Ishmael. Honestly, towards the latter of the round, damage eagles will be fun to strategize around. I think it might, but like, my point is not the damage eagles. My point is more like along the lines of, like,
관리자님의 99% 명령과
if I don't have them, is EX even still possible, or am I going to struggle already with this? Like, with just beating the game.
끝냈습니다.
Like, like, is EX even possible? What about a stagger though? Ah, I can pull that off, that's not the problem. We have blunt rotation. I should be careful with those words. We have blunt rotation, tremor locks on base sinners. That's not the biggest problem ever. The greatest struggle will definitely be on breakable cons because lack of both damage and healing. Ah, that's very true. Mango is beating game fair enough. Foreshadowing. True. Man, I can't wait for Li Heng. 300 damage every turn and everything went well. That's going to be funny. But luckily, the base sinners seem to be kind of on the tankier side. I mean, Mercer does 200 HP already. You might think that's nothing, but like, yeah, then again, Mercer is always tanky. I think the biggest wall ever is going to be Dawn, like Sancho, and then Dawn. If I even get that far, Trio is going to take me for a ride. It's Mercer, that's very true. Mercer's Mr. Tank, man. I'm gonna take you for a ride. I mean, you also have 12 sinners though. Yeah, that's true. I will have 12 sinners, they will be maxed out. And I can actually lose some. Because, well, it's going to be easy to build a full 12 sinner team when you only have 12 sinners, right? This is also damage engine and base sinners only. That is true. Because he can stay. What makes him a damage engine though? Like, it's this right here, because it's 4 coins, right? Alt struts. Oh, okay. What could it be? What could it be in alt struts, huh? Well, it seems to be more like a tank than anything, but yeah, I can see it. Also, the fact that Honglu has the entertainment passive is kind of crazy. Only really now do I get it. It's surgery from Squirloos. Oh! Ah! I see what you mean. So far it seems to be Utis that's going to like carry the damage, but like that's only against piercing weak enemies, so at the very least piercing not infective enemies. Hey Ishmael, hey Ishmael. No, I'm just kidding. So I'm gonna be honest. Counter 4 was maybe just like not good for this, like the base and the damage spread, but I'm confident overall. I feel that they have a lot of power left to give. Fish. Hey, fish. Surgery also makes Mercer more reliable at clashing enemies for the speed. Fair enough. Surgery is an ego? Was it an ego? I don't remember. You really are selling me on the ideas of using alternative egos. The question is just how am I ever going to afford them? I'm not gonna buy 2 battle passes up. Yeah, I can't just not afford that. Well, actually I can afford that. I just have to buy them at different months. I'm dumb. They don't run away. They're not 1 month only, huh?
행동을 개시합니다.
좋은 전략입니다.
Fearless Wallop, Tef, which gives you surgery. You wanna beat Hurtily up. Ah, but that's Tef. I really kind of like not wanna go past Nijisanje. Again, I'm going to unlock the power of the base sinners like step by step. So if I think about alt egos, at the very least I'm not going to be like thinking about anything more than Nijisanje egos for the while. Like, just so you know. By the way, we have to get our ego shots from pulse that we can't use. That's true. I'm just not pulling on this account, but I should be pulling on this account. Because why wouldn't I? We can just have Gamba Gamba for fun. It doesn't matter what I get at the end, the more duplicates I get, the better.
어쩔
I
수
would also be
없지만요.
finally able to get like the full uptie on all sinners, which I should at this point have, and I really am just letting my pride stand in the way of having it. And some things like Chains of Others kind of just need the uptie for at one point, because it's so much better with it than without it, really.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다. 표정에 따라
Number of father and kid shot with UT at CS4. True, I guess.
좋은 전략입니다. 관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이
He also
합쳐진
put English
결과였습니다.
science, but of course, the very so other guys. The funniest Gamba versions trying to get dupes. That is very true. You know what? Fuck it. We have almost 100 pulls. What's in the... Ah, yeah, right. I can finally take a look at this. Well, will you look at that? What is this? What? Oh my god, it's a drift ID? How did you guys not spoil this to me? Holy shit, the excitement. Is this a drift ID or is this a Lindau U ID or is this a drifter? I don't know. It's Dayu. No, are you sure? It looks like drifter. Huh. Wait, Heishu Pex works on her? That's crazy. What the hell? Drifter, Linda Yu. Both. Oh, okay. It's Linda Yu, but she ran Drifter color for no reason. It's Linda Yu ID much with the Drifter sign. Ah, look at her kid. Well, let's look at her kid. Shit, I want this on main. Hey, back off, poise. Rupture. Porn. It's porn. Oh, no, wait. It's porre, I guess. Protective stance. Oh my god, it's literally the same shit. Oh, whoa. What the fuck? Wait, she has no red coins. She has a simple ID. I like this. Single coin? Oh my god, 13 single coin? That's crazy. Okay, she has a red coin, I guess. What does the passive do? Oh my god, after I hate back off as one person takes against anyone per turn. She has follow-ups like Dario, I thought because she gives green and poise. Ooh! Kid and enemy. Oh, right. Yes, she does give green and poise. Single pager. Ooh. I like this. This is a good idea. I mean, I don't know if it's a good idea, but it seems like a fun one. You know what, guys? We have to go for this anyway. Let's get some dupes. Let's get some dupes and egos. And Lindau Yu so that I can actually farm the fucking mirror dungeon on this account. How about it?
점수는 F.
Yes. Oh my god, this account is now officially busted. Okay, I got Talisman Sinclair. Me literally 2 years ago. We want dupes. We want all of the dupes in the world and not much more. Rabies on stick. Hi Rabies, how are you? Hope you had a good day. But the day is about to get better. Well, shit, there's dupes. Dupes is good. I mean, she's weaker in Rupture Team compared to Mario, but she's very capable in MD due to being the 7th poise Rupture ID. Well, she is also just fun. Made-ish stocks, true. Oh my god, it's crazy Nazi Rodion. Holy shit, the account luck on this account is absolutely staggering. And by that I mean it's the opposite of good, which is actually, in the case of this specifically, completely fucking fine by me. Oh no! Wait, that's golden, but it's so golden it might be an ego. Let's see. Ah, nope. Yeah, it is an ego. Oh, telepole. Not one that we need, but if we ever need it, now we have it. Charger, sadly not a base sinner thing, but that one is a damage ego as far as I'm aware. At the very least a good clashing one. If I ever play with He's, if I ever unlock that much, well, then now we have it. Los Mariachi. Oh shit, another ego. We're getting the egos, guys. The most grueling task on our account, getting dupes. Well, to be fair, ego shine that holds the shades are red and yellow, not just yellow. Ah, that's fair. Well, that's a second ego. It's an ID? Ah, shit, it's Mercetti. Whoa, Jesus Christ. Okay, it's our PTSD prince, I get it. Ah, so that's an ID. Dot isn't indiscriminate while controlled. I know, which makes it for great clashing, right? Wow, this account has horrible luck. Which is perfect, because this account is not meant to have luck. This account is meant to just provide Ooh, Dimension Shredder Isang. What the hell? I don't actually know that one. Well, I guess a shit ton of chat. What actually does Dimension Shredder do? Alright, we got 2 egos out of this. That's fine enough by me. Let's see at the egos actually. I have no idea what Dimension Shredder does. Spend charged account to deal more damage. Oh, this does damage. I see. Dimension Shredder Isang is a great rupture one. Yeah, but the question is it good on its own? Because I don't have charge. I also have Toracalcia, by the way, and Ebony Stem. Toracalcia I just got for luck. But Ebony Stem is what I choose with the ticker because I was told that this is like transformative for base teams. And base teams really enjoy using this because this is really, really good for base sinners only challenges. If you ever use non-base egos. So I figured, hey, might as well get it and pick it up. It's not as much of a cheat as the healing is. No, like this just is very good to use for base sinners. Whether or not that's true, I have no idea. We'll find out together. Well, so far so good. Which now means I can finally uptype pretty much everything. Well, shit. Fuck, I can't get rid of the new. Can we uptie everything actually? We should be able to. There's not much left, but now we finally can give you the uptie that you deserve and should have had ages ago. Well, one more blood fragility on Shield Bash. No wait, never mind, you already got that. Sweet Tremor on Slide. Sheesh. That's new. Clash with Sin Defense. Oh my god, she really is the damage dealer. Well, the damage enabler, really. Big buff. Just saw a new ID center. Go away. Oh, okay. Well. Ah, I see. Also, with those pulls, the mirror dungeon farming should be much easier. And by that I mean just not as annoying anymore. That's it. 2 Tremor. My god, this Tremor core actually is... The base of the Tremor core is actually like surprisingly strong, I'm gonna be honest. Like, much to my misunderstanding, the Tremor core is really not that bad. And lastly, Vshojo. She still is an ID you want to play mostly for herself, but this is now really weak to clash with. Well, it's not shit to clash with anymore, but like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't want a brush stroke or something you want to attack unopposed. Or just have multiple times per turn. She gives herself so many buffs it might actually be useful. I don't know. I don't know what to do with Vshojo in base sinners only so far. She seems like potential woman. Potentially good, maybe. She was definitely more than a damage thing, not a clash thing. Yeah, that is very true. That much I can see. Well, that was good. We got some egos out of this, ironically enough. Stu also did some damage. My Stu clashes like ass, especially with this, the power-ups. She is good. I believe that she is good. I just don't know what to do with her yet. And I'd rather figure that out or try figuring it out myself, you know? Oh shit, 7 participants. Well, shit.
네, 문제 없어요.
몸이 찌뿌둥하던 참이었어. 때려 부수러 갈 시간이다.
Damage just don't fit. Stints no slash weakness. Ah, that makes more sense, right? She's probably going to be baller if you use her against a slash weak enemy, right?
이게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
Alright, then let's see what the end of this has to offer. I'm pretty sure we're fine. I'm so very happy that I have most of you in my little community, by the way.
뭐?
I know that's going to sound stupid, but like even Zulit, who is basically only here for the challenge runs, I just appreciate you. I'm sick, I'm barely streaming, I'm not on schedule, and people still arrive to watch me. That is so fucking nice. I don't know how else to put it. I just am so happy. Ego skills give some difficulty to challenge, which makes this much more fun to strategize by maintaining limitations such as sense spread. I'm just here to be helpful. Zulet, I still recognize you as a part of this community, even a temporary part. You are one of the only reasons I get out of bed every day. See, this is what I mean. I'm not seeing you as a PogChamp kind of viewer, but I am seeing you as somebody who is here consistently, and I thank you for it. It's good, it's fun, it's nice to have you, and that I think I can recognize that. I also like helping. Max, you also just like being here. You've been here for like months now. Even if you at one point stop coming, I mean, I'm not going to be done with challenge runs in this game. I will find my way to make this game challenging. That's okay by me too. You're still going to be a memory I will not forget, and that's awesome. I love streaming, but I love streaming from other people, you know? Not just for myself. Should I read these crabs? Should I read the crabs? Or should I just go and pretend that I already understand the crabs? The lioness, though, is not afraid of the crabs. Also, a method with 4 50-50 tails. Yeah, let's not talk about this. Lemao, my YouTube first. Hi, Carbomoris. Welcome to the Twitch. The YouTube first. Aw, happens. No, she's foaming. We bonk the crabs. We don't understand the crabs. The lioness is not. The lioness doesn't care for the crabs. Yup.
당연한 결과죠.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면
So
어쩔
we're
수
gonna do a blind
없지만
playthrough of an Steam account that will just have me doing unconventional strats all the way through. Well, that sounds amazing, though I have a feeling that might spoil me a little bit. Just to gauge people's reactions. Ah, they will probably like fucking try to kill you for it or something. You know how people are, right? No, I'm just kidding, of course. They are probably not going to be so weird about it. Not as weird as me. So it's considered many people are trying to... Yeah, basically.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
The community is a bit insane about that, true. I would make an entrance by donating a membership, but I bought banner so can't. Honey, never ever force yourself to donate to my stream. You already know how I feel about it. You have been able... You are the reason why I was able to buy Dispatch and Digimon, by the way. Both of those games are because of you. You have already given me one of the best mods I could ever ask for. If you want to donate, you can. I'm not going to stop you. But I'm not asking for it, and you know that, right? So, enjoy Bannerlord. We should play Vermintide. I'm sorry, Maya. I'm still very sick. I really don't have energy. I just sleep away most days. Let's see. I have the free off day tomorrow. Why not try to see if Vermintide, if I'm awake and want to play some Vermintide if I am? Like, no promises yet. I'm still very much, like, sick. Hey, hello, I want to know extent of your challenge run. I am currently between... my challenge run is a full base Sinner Space Eagles run. But I reserve the right to... unlock egos slowly, which means tiered, which means we start at Zayin egos, alternative Zayin egos, then we go for key egos and so on and so forth, if the challenge requires it. So now, for now, it's a full base Sinners run, and we have beaten Counter 4, and now we are beach volleyballing, and we are probably going to go a little bit long. I'm still kind of sick, so today we are not going to go for too long. Hi, oh hit Wondersill, by the way. Hope you had a good day, and if not, I hope the day is about to get better. No, I'm just being here from time to time. Do I continue? I will continue visiting. Why would you stop, Max? You have always been here. What are you saying? You have been here for months now. Why would you suddenly stop? What's up with that? That is good. There are a few stages of Final Contest that are known for this challenge. I am aware, but I'm not really knowing which stages they are, and I don't want to know. Because I want to be not afraid. I have a problem that every single time I ask a wall in a game, I kind of just overcome it because by sheer willpower alone. Sometimes I just don't make it on time tomorrow. Like sometimes finding stupid things to do or something. Honey, don't beat yourself up over that. You are still coming when you have time. I'm not going, like, I'm always happy when you are. And I'm having you fix your sleep rhythm rather because I started missing you, but that doesn't mean that you need to come. I don't want to know what the walls are, but I'll be fine, I'm sure. You reminder to not spoil the challenge. This is also to myself. Zulit is being very helpful, but he is also very much not a spoiler. That is very true. Don't try to tell me the win condition. Don't try to tell me what... if I need help, I'm going to ask for it. That's a promise. No, I think we can absolutely slow down the skull here. And I absolutely think it's about time for this. So let's get going. Yeah, I'm convinced. I know it's messed up. It's 10 PM. No one will go to sleep right now. I know. Well, right now in an hour. Well, I know, but like right now you need to be here because your sleep schedule is fucked. So I still acknowledge this. Still, you would also usually be here already, and usually I would also be streaming already since 3 hours or so. Bang. Theory of the corpses is that they kill each other with their whole of the enemy. Don't need to read, but the info is already available if you read. Oh no, I'm aware of what they are doing, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to let them kill each other. I'm just going to like kill it. Like this is not a gimmick I need to play, so I'm just going to like, you know, force it. Again, please don't tell me too much about the challenge and don't tell me what the gimmicks are. I have beaten this game. My main account, like I have an account that has beaten the game, but I am doing this partly because I want to have the challenge and because I want to learn the fights that I kind of just skipped over. Because I can promise you at this point here, in this very moment, I had Maofaust, and I promise you the fight changes very differently if you have Maofaust. Not saying that the fight is hard right now, saying that the fight is not a fight. Since I think it's not a fight, or give or take a 50. Well, to be fair, I would take the Lee Hang announcer. I would actually just take the Lee Hang announcer. I wouldn't want the Lee Hang announcer to be wasted, you know? Because announcers are crazy. And the only thing I might use from the gacha. Yeah, it's respectable. Yeah. I have finished pretty much every single PJM game, except for Lobocorp. I am literally on day 48 of Lobocorp right now, on my 100% run. So like, I am basically done with Lobocorp. There's one more wall in the final challenge left. And I think 2 days in total. And this day is already figured out. I just hadn't executed it perfectly yet and didn't get lucky with some of the things. But it's basically done. So I crave the challenge of a PJM game. I need it. YouTubers again. Welcome back. I'm not taking risks on all of you. Pitches.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Ha! Die. I can't wait for Ricardo, but that's not gonna happen this stream. Because I just want to see how it feels like to like line everything up for the first time ever. Because so far I didn't have to do this. I'm gonna line up every single sinner behind the blunt fragility and defense down and see if it actually matters. It probably does matter. Can't wait for it though. Close eyes, woo! Ultimately to me what you think the Yisang is. Ah, God, I love my femboy. Depressed poet, man. Sleep with your eyes open, true. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. Honestly, I can't wait for Kanto 9. Me neither. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna... oh, since I already know the story, what items do you think will be troubling? Ooh, I am afraid of pretty much all of Kanto 7. The entire trio, the Barba, the Sinea, and solo fights is going to be annoying. I think Sancho is the first fight that's going to just completely ruin me. I am afraid in next fight of... I am afraid of... I'm not afraid of Ricardo, incidentally, because I don't have Ricardo PTSD, and I think he's blunt weak, and a lot of base sinners just do a lot of blunt, so we want to be fine. I think what is really going to be a bother is the fucking whale. I'm going to struggle with the whale because I struggled on that with Maofaust, so I have no idea how to beat that thing, now where I don't have damage. I outraced it, now I have to learn it. Ahab Trio is going to be interesting. Very interesting. Kanto 6 is gonna be interesting because every single enemy wants to focus Heathcliff and I need to keep him alive. That's pretty much like not impossible, but like I am very like I'm definitely like a bit wary of that because that sounds like pain. Sweepers, ooh, sweepers might be a big one. In Cut to 8, every named enemy ever is going to be a problem. Like every single one of them. Like I think I don't need to explain my rationale behind that one. Well, that I hate Slit Current to itself, true. Okay, wait, can you even bring LCB Don for Papadon? I think you can, yes. Trash disposal goes crazy, true. Pico Trio and the depressive fish that people hate will be neat. Yep, true. No, you can't. Well, shit, what do I do then? Wait, what do challenge the hardest fights are the ones that rely on RNG? Pretty much. What do people do for Papadon? Because you can't bring LCB Don. Like, do they bring a certain Don? What do they bring? She-Don? What do they do? Like, I'm actually like genuinely asking because I have no idea. It's like one of those situations where you kind of have to, so I figured I just bring the weakest Don of the pack, which should be She-Don, right? You put 2-0 Don in the last slot. You put 2-0 Don. What is nil Don? Does Don dying make you lose that fight? Yes. Every synap losing in this their end fight loses. Sure, when you would be free tomorrow. Oh, that's a delayed answer. I'm going to assume you're not actually delayed. No level Don? I was kind of said I use IDs on that fight. ID 2-0 Don ID. Oh, 2-0 as it's 2-0. Okay. I don't know. Probably around the time where I would usually be streaming, honey. That's what I'm thinking. Whether or not I'm correct, we will find out then. I will write you. Again, it's not a factual promise because again, I'm still a bit sick. I hope you're not too mad at me for that. But I'm gonna try my best, okay? No, I was really busy for 2 minutes, so that's fine. Heathcliff stays out, and Ishmael stays in. But sure, that time would be great. Yeah, that's the planned time. Again, I'm going to go and do my best. Okay, for there's 12 options, so it's great. True, which is a shame because that show is by design is designed to be soloed. Can you solo him with any of the 00 Don IDs as based in our account? Probably not, right? You can. Oh shit! Easily. Oh god! I have one out of frustration because I couldn't mod the pirate version. Dude, that's such a mood. That is such a mood. Which BL Don has? Oh, alright. Maybe I should I atone for my sins by using a 00 ID by trying to solo it for the first time ever? It would be my very first solo attempt of anything in this game. Maybe you should play War Bandits to trust. Nah. Bannerlords are great now. Hell yeah! I did Meat Lantern Don. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Sorry. When it came out. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I think she is so cute. Meat Lantern is so fucking cute. Using smiles for that fight should be fine. I don't know in that bypass the fight. Oh, I grew up with Warband, so I'm biased. Well, Sanfan, you grew up with everything that you're still doing. You grew up with me. You grew up with me. That's crazy. I just realized that I am somebody that somebody's looking up to. While they're growing still, that's crazy. I wasn't saying that the TV is pirated yet. Will never be because Total War 3 is a de novo game. However, I can in fact play that game with you. The base version tends to be very cheap and you can try DLCs with me, I think. It's the thing with DLCs in Total War is that they are very a la carte. You buy the ones you want on sale. Because all of the mechanics, all of the reworks, all of the upgrades, they are free. They come with the free portion of the patch. You really only buy it for flavor. And Total War 3 is a great game. I've played hundreds of hours of. My favorite faction has to be Vampire Coast though, which is a DLC faction in fairness. Film is sold in Middle Dawn and she was clashing this too. Well, to be fair, Middle Dawn is pretty strong. There's a lot of blue dye. Well, the Gillish made all my sins explode in a single turn of first phase. It's all with Blade Lineage done. Blade Lineage is a solo ID though. No, I'm not surprised. Okay, well I think I will atone for my sins by soloing Papadon.
전략입니다.
then I can atone for the fact that I am a double old sinner. As Total War game's fun, I've only played Rome 2 and Medieval 2. Total War 2, Warhammer 2 is uniquely fun, I think. It's a different kind of Total War experience. It's still Total War, deep down in the core, but it's a very unique game because of how many, like, fantastical elements it has. Use the base sinners. I can't not use the base sinners in that fight, you know? Middle Darkness has Season 3 AD. I can probably the time where IDs were most balanced. I mean, at the time, Season 3 IDs were probably still broken, like... when they came out with the time. Sounds good, since Solo nullifies it. Oh, Solo just makes it easier! Okay, okay, we are using the base sinners. I mean, I can still go into a Solo at the end if everybody else is dead, right? I thought it makes it harder. Someone did a video based on doling dead on. That's so funny. Wait, what? No, you can't do that. That must be modded. You can physically not employ based on into that fight. You know that, right? I don't think I'll buy Total Warhammer 3. It's not the best without DLCs, plus it's expensive. It's really good without DLCs because it's like still the full game. All you need is maybe the other two base games so you can play with the base factions and that's it. If it's on sale, it costs like $5. They put it on 90% sales often enough. I'll get it to you if it's ever like super cheap again, with the full package, with the full anthology, which includes base game DLCs. You can also use a loner based on. You can use a loner based on? Huh. I didn't know that.
행동을 개시합니다.
It doesn't really matter either way. I'm not interested in like cheesing it, and since it's apparently easier to solo, it should probably be better. You can only do it after you clear it. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That would make a lot more sense then. Oh, Sumorenfa, thank you. If it's ever on sale for that little, I will get it to you. Just because I have an eye on those things, okay? No promises, because I don't know when that will happen. Mwah.
순조로운 전략입니다.
I'm a Vampire Coast main, okay? I love the game. Total War 2 but is it pirated? Total War 1 and 2 are pirated, Total War 3 is not. But don't forget that you should, if anything, buy base game Total War 3 because the games combine the campaign. So Total War 2 is just outdated because it didn't get the updates for the older factions that Total War 3 did. Total War 3 is just a better game. Kinda, I mean balanced because everything was around the same strength. The strongest was by Blois, specifically the peak was and sold when he released. That's fair. So what does it mean I can have 2 runs? 1 run with Odin, 1 run based on? No, it will mean that I'm going to do the boss again. Actually maybe 2 runs. But like, that's something to do after we finish the game with bases. I really want to try Korn for Abal, undefeated. Ooh, Korn's a faction that I personally don't like to play because I don't like playing horde factions in that game because I like playing tall. I like playing big cities, you know? So I'm more of an Vampire Coast kind of person. I like Vampire Coast because it allows you to like just have coves and settle like at random locations everywhere on the map, and that's completely in character. You don't need one big blob of land, you can have just like outposts everywhere. That's why it's my favorite faction to play. But also I just like Vampire Coast because I really fucking love the units. I love playing checkerboards. Like, you know, big blobs of zombies with guns that slowly fall back so other zombies with guns can shoot. So fun.
좋은 전략이네요.
This, by the way, completely made sense. If anybody disagrees with me, I'm sorry, you're wrong. What do you think of Basic Claire? Clash is like a really good fucking character, but lets me down specifically, even though numerically he shouldn't. Probably the strongest clashing ego at the start of the game, but his passive is ass. It's a mixed bag of a unit. I really like him, but I also hate him, because he's incredibly inconsistent when he really shouldn't be.
지금이 기회입니다.
I think he's gonna be super important in later counters, but for now, as long as I don't have any, is he the potential man? No, he's potentially a man, maybe, yes, but he's not potential man.
관리자님의 99% 명령과
I saw someone get 1 million gold by playing the Goblin with big nose while allying with the King Ogre. You mean, wait, there's a lot of goblins with big noses. You mean the cook or Morton Joe? Not a potential woman, true! I don't use it for the most of the run. Until about it with me and save you saved my ass. For them I use some sort of value. So single passive attacks well with basically some support passive. True. Well, it's just like I just see that and like I know that it's not like de facto good, but I see the value in it. For me, just the problem is it has been completely inconsistent. It just didn't do what it was meant to do.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
It gives him a sanity gen engine. True? Kind of? I guess if you can get the sanity gen engine of those two, then yes, he will have a lot more to offer because he's not going to put himself into negatives all the time. The problem is, he already needs to put himself into negative at the start, and that's the issue, right? The old guy is the white-headed sits on the throne with a crown. 7's carrying. Oh, so the Immortal Joe Goblin. The biker Goblin. Okay, yeah, I like that one. That one is fun. My favorite DLC has to be like the Creeper the Crown, which is like where you basically play a cook goblin that is also a biker gang goblin that just tries to make even more crazy recipes, and then you have explosive fire arrows later. That's really fun. That has to be my favorite campaign that isn't Aranea Saltspite, which is again Vampire Coast. I also like the Chinese Lock Dragon for reasons that you may or may not know already of, but I'm not going to say them out loud.
당연한 결과죠.
Cool. Forgot how to pronounce that faction name. Actually, this, and 5 rests. Yes, that should work fine. Maybe we can just put this
좋은
in.
전략이네요.
Udo's losing the 80%. Udo's always loses the 80%, but she's still the best at it, so like, we still take her, you know?
늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은
I
전략.
mean, look at her, she's slaying the pirates. Piercing Trust is a ridiculous fucking die.
재밌는 순간이에요.
This will sweep.
모든
Good for me.
파우스트가
And Snagaboo. Yeah, definitely the best skill trees on Basin. I think so. Yeah, but do you know you kill Reggie? Which one? I don't know if I know Reggie. What do you do?
순간이에요.
셔츠는 낙엽하오.
그 자식은 아직 살아 있을 거야.
How is Faust that low? I have no idea. I think she just fucked up some of her clashes, and that's about it. Shit happens every day.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
It'd be like that sometimes.
늘 새롭다니까요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
당연한 결과죠.
순조로운 전략입니다. 하! 순조로운 전략이 좋은 전략입니다. 관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Red was silent. Oh shit, Eva, I might be muted? No, I'm so sorry. I was just zoning out for a second. I was reading something and that's then forgot to answer. Reggie, I don't know what Reggie does. The relevant haven't rather 25 roll armies. That's normal. Not you might be muted again. No, she's level 34. Yes, everybody is. You are back. Yes, I'm sorry. I just was zoning out for a second. Oh, I wanted to say something, but I completely forgot. I forgot. I'm sorry. They really want to kill fast. True. I mean, I should probably level up them sinners soon again, right? But I didn't really have the boxes. Faust's very Mao after all. I don't play with that. So no, she's not, by definition. She's very much not that. Not this time. But she's doing fine, so that's all that needs to be said. I think. I think this is a win rate. I don't know. I'm doing kind of fine in this one so far.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Yisang is struggling. Yeah, kinda. But like, he's the highest level. He should really be the only one not struggling, honestly. Hard to say. Maybe he's just unlucky.
순조로운 전략입니다.
행동을 개시합니다.
순조로운 전략입니다.
내일 새롭다니까요.
지금이 기회입니다.
I remember I should be starting Otis before next season. Who should be which Sinclair, which Otis? What do you want? I need the skill against the skill 316. Ah shit, true. That's I should have seen that coming, honestly. That was my mistake though. I didn't see it so struggling so hard, otherwise I would have probably just like put that in really. There is this and this and this. Okay. And yeah, that should work. Thumbclair, T-Corp routers. I would say Thumbclair. Enables more. T-Corp routers is not really that required, especially not if you have T-Corp on. Nice! Duh. Thumbclair's peak thumbs not support. Thumbclair is just in general enabling you quite a bit, so.
순조로운 전략입니다.
지금이 기회입니다.
Well, not for Churchill, because I don't have enough IDs yet. Well, yeah, but like T-Corp Utis is probably good for Tremor, but not if you have T-Corp done. If you have like no T-Corp done, but both of them are good. Like for Tremor, so like Mola Utis enables more Tremor bursts, like faster skills for more skills. Yeah, but Tremor Utis, T-Corp Utis gives you access to time acceleration, which is like a really huge damage boost if you are struggling with boss damage. You got T-Corp done? Well, then you are mostly fine. Especially if you have Yodo Divye Vshojo because of self tremor and Yodo Divye Hongla for damage. Designers are egos since they send it up to date when you can't. Yeah, kind of, but like I'm just saying, from all of those units, the Teacup like Thumb Sinclair is also very good tremor ID. And he bursts special tremor types, so that's also very, very, very useful. I said it's better than Dawn and she inflicts more count. She is overall a bit worse in like damage and accessibility and also in clashing and everything else. She is like definitely the worst unit of the two. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's worse overall. I agree with that. But like I think if you have the choice, then Teacup Dawn is gonna be good enough. Nur das also für similar niche. Yeah, I guess. I'm not gonna deny that.
띄워주실 필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거예요.
The Club 3.
규정이라면 따르겠습니다.
Well, to piss the skittles and it's hilarious. I mean, it does really well nowadays, doesn't it? It's more consistent with skills to the discard. I mean, consistent is a double-edged sword. What does I get Muller Otis? Yeah, I guess Muller Otis is just the better call. But, I mean, you already have Teacup done, so you don't need Time and Moratorium. The Time Memo is a really big deal if you don't have it. But if you already have it, which you have because of Teacup done, just make sure to get Olivia Hongla and Olivia Ryoshu to support her and to do the damage that you require also. Because the way the self tremor works is best with Olivia Ryoshu. God, yeah, so even if I don't have Dawn, I could get time. That's true, but Teacup Rodia is definitely not your first choice. But if you have Envy Rest, Teacup Rodia is actually really fucking good, but you need Envy Rest for that one. And that's not necessarily a given on all Tremor teams. Depends on what kind of like extra Tremors you work. Don't forget you need supplemental Tremors to like support that.
지금이 기회입니다.
Yeah, this works for me.
실행합니다.
What are your alternative Tremor bursts?
늘 새롭다니까요.
She also proposes enough for herself to get a condition that's also I use her on Envy Bleed. You use her on Envy Bleed? That's crazy. I still remember how was used on Rupture. Really? She that good? She did one more turn, not the Tremor. That's very true. That's right. Die right after 15 tempo and painting another to let another ID in. Was fast let 15 tempo and die right after 15 tempo on the painting to let another ID. That's crazy. Time Memoratorium is such a big deal if you don't already have it, but once you have it, it's nice to have, you know. But since Sanfan is still building his account, I would actually argue that he needs a strong unit, more so than a strong, like, Time Memoratorium Inflictor, because he doesn't have 8 characters. Shorter active Moratorium? I thought it was, like, always like one more turn compared to Don. Ah, because Don needs the setup, right?
지금이 기회입니다.
Well, there's defender, and then it's there. He's like kept clash with a skill one. Well,
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
it be like that sometimes. I did his skill one to carry the what's the word? To carry the resonance though, so that was intended this time.
젖은 낙욕하오.
당연한 결과죠.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Tremor count, which is the proficiency of double out tremors. Yeah, to be fair, double OIDs are very strong at carrying tremor counts.
행동을 개시합니다.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
가라앉는군요.
She just slid a pirate into fucking gods. Because it's Zweimal. Zweimal is really good as a defensive unit in tremor teams, yes. Is she a good damage dealer or required? I don't know. That's for you to decide, I mean.
관리자님의 99% 명령과
Hi, it's Rabbitime, the first mate. Yes, I have boxes. Oh, what the fuck? It ticked over just when it needed to not do that? That is crazy.
준비는 끝났습니다.
What about Zweiclair? Zweiclair is not as good as Famclair. Because Famclair has burn tremor bursts. And Ishmael is kind of busted if you learn how to play her. Hanafuda Ishmael is super giga busted because she has the fucking bullshit positive tremor count burst that is actually just not consuming any stacks. For tremor teams, I told everybody that she is so good, but nobody wanted to listen because her count application is low. Yeah, well, her count consumption is 0. It's 0. It doesn't need to be high if she doesn't use any of it. She is so good! And people just didn't have it. And now everybody's waking up to Hanafuda propaganda because they have started using outside of Merodach, and I was right! Oh, I love Hanafuda Ishim. She's my favorite unit in the game. She's just nice and tremor and sinking butterfly. She is both good at bow sinking. Yeah, I said she was fun. She did the tremor then because I don't know she was tremor positive. She is tremor super infinite positive. So the thing with Hanafuda-ish, pretend that this is Hanafuda-ish, right? Is that if you read through her like skills, then you would see she has this here, right here. Except she has it right somewhere here in this big text, and it says doesn't use tremor stacks, and she doesn't have an inherent burst anywhere else. So in other words, she doesn't consume her own stacks. Do you understand? It's crazy. It's so good. It is so good. Oh, it's so good. And she is just a very strong unit. She actually just carries tremor teams on her damage alone. She doesn't need to do big damage, you know?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Not really. She has pitiful amount of count, barely keeping single count neutral. She doesn't fit for sinking deluge. She doesn't however fit butterfly due to her amount of coins. She's just very strong. She can just hit sinking deluge for, and she can just be in sinking deluge for extra damage. So that you have like actual consistent damage output. Neutral, but winnable. Okay, let's try that.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Like, you underestimate how much Siggy Deluge struggles with damage if they need consistent damage output to a point where it's, like, her Ishmael is actually really good. Is it the best for Siggy Deluge specifically? No, not really, but if you need more DPS in a fight, then she is the guy choice. Like in a refraction area, for example. You can get the turn count lower with her by 1 or 2. Count the potency aside possible for nuke. You don't really need that. Single damage is only for bosses and usually ends just one damage. That is also true, I guess. I don't know, I feel like she has still gotten a place with those teams, but like not... You're probably right, she's probably more of a butterfly carry. Okay, I need to get a drink by the way, everyone, so...
실행합니다.
I mean, she has better usually detects and sync counter deflection, more like Ishmael. That's very true, I suppose. She's great on regular sync. She's good on Solemnly Sung teams and on Heathcliff teams, I think. Because Heathcliff teams, God teams definitely don't need more damage, but she's just good on them. because she provides them with the resource. Don't forget that uniquely, she also has a very uniquely like nice envy spread, so she can also just envy spread, sin spread, so she can generate up to 5 resources, which is not a privilege of any other ID. As far as I know, she is the only 5 color ID, which is kind of a really big deal to enable some egos, which otherwise would not be as easy to enable. She can fill in, like you can play an inefficient turn on her to fill in on for like a very important little ego. With that being said, everyone, I need a drink, so I'll be back like 2 minutes, okay? Her resource generation is definitely one of the points as to why you want to play her, but it's not a primary point, if that makes sense, right? It's not, you don't want to play inefficient turns to get all of the resonances in the world, but you can, and that enables you like to do quite some nice stats, and you basically only use it every 3 turns. Well, wrong. It uses itself every 3 turns, no matter what. Once for Sinspeeder and Claire and Sunshine Heat. That's true. Kind of crazy the Mouthwash is part of the Tremor teams. She doesn't have to be. She's just that good, though. But she doesn't have to be. Horsey Song is probably a better Tremor, honestly. Rose Spanner Roger propaganda in my chat? Still kinda good, what you saying? That was my first triple O ID. Next to Priest Gregor, I got her with the same poll. And she wasn't good. Straight for Sadie, hot. When 2 weeks to win the break, I'm going to explode. Ha. I don't know. Black Silence ID is a straight fisting ID. And if it's Angelica, I maybe even don't mind that much.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Don, the unsung hero of Germany. And Don, the unsung hero of Germany. Wild. You're getting Hall of Fame for that one, because that is so much delusion in one post. That is so much delusion in one post. Oh shit. Also, that is nice, by the way. Wait, that's just straight enough like these does of it, catch his fucking hands. that's just Mersault base ID. I mean, look at him. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back. I run MCOP along. Sorry, MCOP Russia. I was approaching Promise Day rapidly. The Promise Day? What's the Promise Day? Firefist, but it's a fire symbol instead of Gregor, it's Faust. I'm still sick, head screen. Don't forget about that. So whatever Promise Day there is, there might be like a day or two where this needs a bit more. The Russia cut. Oh yeah, right. Fair enough. I need maybe a day or two more to work on that, by the way, depending on, like, you know. Show bleed is kind of cracked, not even coping. Basically, at least see like every 0 turns, your punch burst. She's still a nails ID. Did you notice the scam bot? May has dealt with it so much that there's not even like there's not even message history anymore, so I don't think Headscreen did notice, because you dealt with it so much. May, I'm proud of you, by the way. Thank you for doing that. I was not there. Poison IDs, green burn. Poison is not burn! Burn is at the start of the turn, poison is at the end of the turn. Big difference. Big difference. At the end of the turn means that you can still die before you get your conditionals. It does not the same! It's not the same! It's not the same! Hey, what? Where I went? See? Told you! It's not the same! We just got time to hop on that. The jar IDs trust. I don't trust in the jar. I hope I don't. I untrust the jar. I just realized that middle finger to you is kind of already playing here. Installing my air conditioner. Oh my god, an air conditioner. Fancy schmancy. Don't forget to like if you haven't already.
복사에 대한 대가구려 시들어가는 것 같소.
Of course, they use their own music. That is a good point. The first mate too? There's 2 first mates? Shocker. Okay, what's this about a bot? Nah, Headsky, don't worry about it. There was a bot earlier in the server. May dealt with it. It's gone now. Man, she is so hot. I wish Smee was like a character that actually was a character. Try Steve Flip and Tico Bish, but that's so cope. Smee and Smee. Smee's nuts. By the way, I have community Discord server. Feel free to join. Do it now. Anyway. What's this? Did you know that you can't say the word happiness without penis? How is the mind goblin these nuts? Got him. You can't, like, this one's too easy. You have to like go like onto Google page 57 of these nuts jokes to find something that I'm falling for, I promise you. And I like how Gregor got the Smee idea instead of Faust, not gonna lie. Gregor, that's Twin Hawk Gregor is Smee? I thought it was just Gregor, Twin Hawk Pirate, period. Like, just any of them. That is a very big chain of yellows, holy shit. Gregor is Smee. That is hot. I still love when in these you can deal with the able spider so easily. I love that there's a model replaces model with Smee. That's so fucking nice. He's specifically Smee. That's really nice and kind of hard, not gonna lie. I would have smegger.
재밌는 순간이에요.
I love how this music, by the way, this song right now in the background. This phase of the song, this guitar riff. Dynasty Warriors. Who is with me?
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Like just the riff, not the rest of the song. The Dynasty Warriors doesn't use techno. But if you can't hear like a little bit of Guandu here, then I'm just sorry. I need to play Dynasty Warriors on stream. Not even the new one, but also the new one. Maybe the older ones. Which means that you get bullied for level 34. Kind of, yes. It only cut to 10 cones and the fire boss is calm and the mercy becomes as Avatar and Ego animation changes. What? I don't play any of the reverse games. They are grind slop, but they are the best grind slop. I absolutely adore them so much.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I have to play the highest difficulty still on the newest one. My save game might have been lost, so I might have to restart since I didn't own the game when it came out because they kind of ruined the series almost with the last one, so I didn't trust them. But I should have trusted them because this one is really good. It's a return to form for the series and it's actually really good, so maybe I just want to replay the entire thing. The paths untaken, basically. Wait, are we talking about Smeagol, the application of King of Greed Ego? Oh, that would be cool. There's a 52 for Play It on Steam. True, some guy had a dream of account 10 a while ago and I still think KJ got into that mainstream. Why?
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
It's just gonna be called the neurodivergency and it's going to say basically that actually Mercer was autistic all along. Carmen can't talk to him because she doesn't know how to deal with that, and then she distorts and becomes the new ego. Gotta get a classic King of Greed Roland treatment. Yo, that would be so hot though. I mean, come on. King of Greed Roland was sucking. Fucking Roland, the fucking crossdresser. Oh, he is such a man. I know what Angelica see in him. I'm woman too. I see the same thing in him. Well, the fact that he is the biggest aura farmer in PJM history, but hey, we don't talk about that so much. Don't break up the power scalers. I don't want to have to explain and look at the chart again as to why Roland still is the strongest character that has ever been in the pre-JM games. I don't want to look at the chart again. Nosferatu Donigo? Nosferatu any ego would do for me. I don't wanna get out the chart again. Please don't wake up the power scalers. Roland is the strongest character in PJM lore as to our knowledge. And not theoreticals, not mentioning it on Twitter somewhere. No, I mean actually the strongest. That's Roland. What is such an ass that is in Ruiner though. True. Fun fact, Roland was monolith for most of his life in Q-Core, but Canto 9 will take place. Fun fact, Roland, the crying okay. I hope we get a reference. Fun fact, in Leviathan,
좋은 전략이네요.
Leviathan and Virgil's office was in the same district that got nuked by the crying children. That's why there's so many orphans in the first place.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Virgilius literally is a survivor of the initial impact of the crying children. It's very likely that he got his grade 1 license during that time, in fact. If you line the timelines up correctly. Philip truly caused the pain here and there. True, Roland has nothing on John Limbus, CEO of Limbus, who definitely isn't Dias. True. I'm thinking more about the Roland is the strongest take, by the way. Roland is the strongest! Like, it's not even close! Because he has nothing and he keeps up, he keeps pace, and I think that he actually goes to buy the White Wolf. We don't know how strong Barry actually is, because we don't know how strong Don really is. When you already where Roland was on a rampage? Also maybe true. He might have gotten his color then. I don't know for sure. No, he couldn't be, because at the time where Roland was on a rampage, the Red Mist wasn't officially deceased yet. Thor is the strongest blood fiend, that's for sure. We don't know if he was like fighting Barry as a blood fiend or as a knight though. We don't know if Don was holding back or not. And now we are really entering spoiler territory, so let's not shut up. Let's shut up a bit about that. And let's shut up about Runa too, because Sanfan is still at the end of Star of the City. He already knows that Roland is a pretty strong guy, but I'm not going to spoil that for him as to why that is. So let's be a bit quiet about it. Just for like a week longer. Sanfan is finally getting around to it. Let's just talk about how good Encore Don is, right? Guys, no. We're not talking about Nazis and shit, guys.
역시 관리자님이십니다.
So we will shot a new ID? Roland is hot, I agree. Maybe? I don't know. I kinda like wanna cosplay Angelica.
따르겠습니다.
I have a conclusion that Roland is the most likely a color because of the gap realization cutscene, but yeah, anything else is a spoiler for me. You're completely right on the one, here's a color. But that comes with caveats, and the caveats are for you to find out. And in my opinion, Roland is the strongest character that has ever been made. Who is Roland? Is it another Aijin? Roland is the antagonist of Library of Ruina, which is the game that precedes this one. He is the sanity of the early game of Library of Ruina. He represents sanity. He represents Keffa in the Tree of Life, in the Clifford. And he's a sanity. He's trying to ground Angela at the start of the story, but that quickly turns around and on its head. I've beat Runa. Oh, fair enough. I was trying to give you a really good non-spoiler explanation of what the Roland is. Speaking, the Source Gator was Prolo cutscene in another. Prolo cutscene, wow. But Source Gator was made is very clearly not true. The strongest fixer could be. Stars, I mean, if you have a Twitter account that says, oh yeah, this character totally stronger than that character, and if it's official, then it's hard to argue with that. But I'm arguing strictly from what we are seeing. And I'm thinking that we are seeing that Roland is just a bit stronger than even Virgilius. What's the best up? No, it's me. True! It's you, the heart of aspiration. Woo! Okay, this is going kind of ham, kind of fast.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Shna-Yang, strongest stream character. Shna-Yang is probably like actually just like the head. Shna-Yang actually is the city. The will of the city. Prove me wrong. It's time for another vendetta. Our director has bought another 3D model. Oh, no new IDs because we have no cash. Sorry, what?
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
Arknight's spending is so trash, I don't know why. He waits in a game that costs more than his mortgage might. Shna-Yang is totally true. I actually think Shna-Yang as a model is really fucking cute. I really like Shna-Yang. I'm trash. What? No, I said Arknights, not May? Why would I say May? What? When did you hear your own name, honey? Simply press script, not the city's real trust. True. But maybe his press script is to be the press script, if you know what I'm saying. The model is cute and your 3D model is neat. Yeah, I agree with that. I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually like plain sight hiding like one of the evilest bad guys in this game by just using the evilest bad guy of this game as a model. Like, I would actually not be so surprised that this is such a KJH thing to do, because he loves hiding things in plain sight. Like how he hides so many things with the sinners, he likes hiding things in plain sight. This has to be a game. Him. That's KJ with English stream that? No, but there's always like a group of influencers. I really want to get into those. I wonder if there's a way to get in on the live stream watch along. It's a bit chaotic and a bit loud for me, but I would love to get in on it because I have no way to translate shit, and there's Koreans there so they can help. So this was shadowing during a function of simply constant reading. It's probably just a model. It might actually also just be a model, honestly.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
But like, I wouldn't put it past him. What? But you lost the clash. At the very least, keep the damage first before you do this. What's up with that? Piece of shit. Oh well, you're dead anyway. Hongla got your ass. Yeah, but it would be really funny. It would be really funny. So our time is coming soon to an end. It's a very short stream today, but I already like went past the page where I wanted to be, which was past me, which we are now. So wait, what? Oh, what really? I already failed this EX. That's crazy. So I think we should end soon. Definitely before Ricardo. What do you guys think? The model's hair is honor colored, just saying. True! It's a cure with Roland and Jabura and suggestions where give a seek food together as one of the strongest fears of city, and work was mentioned. That's not true, and that is fake news, and that is people that are thinking that the red race is a fraud propaganda. That very same interview has in fact said very much that Roland believes to be Virgilius, to be none other but the strongest fixer currently in the city. However, I personally am of the interpretation, because Roland loves being honest, dishonest, that he says in the city because he's also not in the city right now. I also believe that Roland doesn't actually perceive himself as all that strong. Because Roland is really bad at admitting that he is strong at anything. For himself, Roland still, despite being able to defend his friend Angela, thinks of himself as the biggest idiot for being unable to defend his wife. So he would never admit to being the strongest fixer in the city. I just don't really care about power scaling. Me neither. I just want to make the argument that I believe that Roland has very good reasons in character to say that Virgilius is stronger than him, both personally as well as on a very Roland-esque, honest but dishonest kind of way, if you know what I mean. He's definitely the strongest non-arbiter entity. It's hard to argue otherwise. And arbiters are maybe on a completely different level, because so far the thing with arbiters is also Roland was never. I told you not to spoil shit. Hello, we have people in chat who don't want to know since they don't finish. Just a reminder. Just a reminder. And I'm spamming away the chat so we can't read this.
좋은 전략이네요.
I'm trying to be very vague about how I discuss Roland, because I have 2 people in chat that haven't beaten it, and I know that they want to beat the game, so please try to be mindful of that. Juliet, I already explained this. We have 2 people right now in chat, 2 of my regulars, that have not beaten Ruina, that are currently at the last tier of South of the City, and they do not want to know. He's not a cube. Well, we can't fit the majority, at least in his opinion. He's not a cube, what do you mean? He's not a cube. I'm so confused. Doesn't matter. Is that a spoiler? Yes! Let's not discuss this. I'm going to, like, once Sanfan knows, I will let you know why I think this is a spoiler. Let's let him figure it out. Because as far as Sanfan knows, he is his color. And to be honest with you, he might as well be, after the Jabura realization. Here's the Black Silence after all. And everything else we don't discuss. We are not discussing current Roland status, because that would require to finish the game first. I don't want to spoil this for sound fun. This is, for me, Roland is my favorite character in PM, so I just want to like have people witness the aura farming first, if you know what I mean. You are the one that saw it, not me. Hey, shut it! You have voice person game community, it's like Plague and suffered. Hey, shut it now! Dunfun is not listening to me anyway. The problem is, if you write it out, it's in the chat. If I say it, it's not in the perception. Well, but to be fair, you have also taken half a year to get to play the fucking game after you bought it, so it's about time you fucking get on with it, okay? Do it like Eevee. Just write me an Eevee and we can help you without spoiling anything.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Let's switch the topic.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Me helping? I'm dog shit the game myself tomorrow, but you were good enough to beat the game. I didn't play for like a month. Pick up Friday. Yeah, and you almost made good progress, so you should really like just keep it going now. Also, we are just knocking these pirates against the stage wall. That's kind of funny in its own way.
좋은 전략입니다.
What do you think of Pilot? Oh, he thinks he's adorable. He's a bit of a Dofus though. He just needs to like actually get real. Like actually get real and save himself a little bit of trouble. You know what I mean? Or get himself out of trouble. But actually, do I have 3 like lunacy that I forgot to pick up? Let's actually check. I want to roll a little bit if possible. Nope, we did this. I love Pirate. Pirate is an adorable little dog, and I'm glad that he's here because I don't want to think about Saudi as lonely. Saudi is already lonely enough. We don't need to be more lonely. Ah, shit. Did I? Ah, no, never mind. What? I failed some of the... Oh my god. By the way, for day. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep... Like, that wasn't done on, like, purpose. Sometimes I forgot. Oh, right. We have the lunacy letters. I forgot about those.
나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
We need to level up your ID. Up your IDs. That's more or less what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking that we need or maybe like stop stream anyway soon. But I think we can keep going till Ricardo and then we level up the IDs.
컨테이너일 거예요.
But till next week I will have them leveled and ready. Don't worry. We I think we unlocked the next leveling stage. I don't know. But we definitely got them on for Canto 4, so we should be fine. Actually, let's check that. Little excavation. Bing, bing, bing. 535. That's the goal. Can't believe Roddy has level 18. Hey, it's because we just don't have the experience ready. Sadly, this account started when there was no event going on, so there was no way for me to level them effectively.
고래 아이스크림. 둘이서만 먹고 온 것이요.
It's injustice. I agree with you, Don. It is injustice. Stronger than BBs before the black culling or weaker? The big brothers before the black culling or weaker? Ooh, that's such a fucking question. I think stronger because he was left. So like not the entire middle didn't get hit, just parts of the middle, right? As far as I know, not all of the middle, just a specific section of it. But I genuinely believe that he is stronger than before because the entire city got stronger. They have to adjust for abnormalities, but also they grow tighter. The middle just got very small afterwards for a while, right? And he survived that. He's one of the few. He needs to have seen some shit. Maybe that's why he's so protective, because whatever you like, whenever you think of Ricardo, you think of a himbo that is like very like gun-ho and very pro-revenge. But what you don't think of is a man that cares about his guys, and he cares about his guys like a lot. He cares about his guys because if you I can argue because when he was with Werner said that he will follow Ricardo till the end of the earth to do his grudges, and Ricardo said that his grudge is his now, and Werner did his part, and there's nothing left to do for him, and he gets it. This is weird. You should just stay home. And Werner said, no, I don't wanna. And he was like having a hard time accepting that he has now somebody who wanted to go with him. But ultimately he didn't let Werner come. Everybody was in because they wanted to help Ricardo. They went in because Ricardo forced them, because this was Ricardo's thing. he didn't want them to follow. It was always a choice for the middle. And this might be true for all of the middle, but I think if you really think about it, the fact that Ricardo understands the danger of the city, has survived that shit, and is now actually going on his own way, that's like this kind of like the same kind of like loyalty is inspiring that Xiao that inspire. You know, like I think that just shows that he is like very respected and well liked, and that he absolutely actually cares a lot about the middle as a family, more so than a syndicate, which, as we know from Creekwag, is not always the case, but more often the case, if you know what I mean. I think he's like the prime example of somebody who cares and gives a shit. Unrated, but his chest flow good. I even used the flow up no fights at all. He is different. He can be really good though, yes. Every floor is good in this game, basically. Chest is my favorite. Chest is a good and fun floor to play. I think Jabura's floor is my favorite, of course. I've used it for most of my run. Jabura and Yesod are just the obviously good floors, but there's better floors overall. His focus on teamwork. Basically, his floor is the only floor where you don't want to stack one, like his only floor in base game where you don't just stack one guy with all of the pages. But if you play your cards right, it's really good. If you play like cards like well, you don't have Yan yet. If you play like the commander of R-Corp, etc., then that's the floor you want to play it on, because the more you have teamwork, the better. The more you just don't rely on only one librarian, the stronger every single one gets. It's a different playstyle. It's very fun. It's very micro-intensive. Trumps also work on it. Yeah, true. I quite fun Hogma. Me too. Hogma is really fun because Hogma turns from like literally just an instant stagger god into the strongest support card in the game. The problem is just Sanfa doesn't have Hogma yet. Just like Mina, Hogma is completely fucking broken as a floor. If you have like the if you are like that late in the game though, you don't get many choices or chances to use it anymore, sadly. I like Nessa. Nessa is fun. My first ever because Endurance is quite funny stats. Endurance is crazy if you stack it enough. Because Hogma, I just haven't bothered to do any upnos. Hogma, I mean, the Hogma upno that makes Hogma is the first two, and then the last one. The first two is all you need to do. The realization is just completely fucking insane, but the problem is that you don't really get to use it a lot anymore. You get to use it in one fight, and arguably that is one of the hardest fights in the game. So that's good. Three fights. Well, you get it for one fight where it's mattering, and the other fights you have a choice. It's boring then. The first two upnos on Hogma makes Hogma, and explains the Blockma joke. That's all I'm going to say. Everything after that is extra. You need to do all realizations anyway. There's no reason for you to slack on them. Like, just so you know, that's like non-negotiable unless you don't want the true ending. How is it going, my queen? Nah, I'm a pirate. Arr, he's like that was pine to beat. I think it was really easy. On replays, I really like Keta. Keta is really cool because Keta just is like the obvious powerhouse floor, and it's kind of crazy how much it scales for being so weak. You perceptively weak, right? Like, it's perceptively weak because it doesn't get any upgrades for a while, but it's actually just really strong. I'm good, Soda. And I hope you are too. Hope you have a good day. If not, I hope the day is certainly about to get better. Unlike Chess and Hogma, I haven't been able to understand how Big Bird works at all. It's pretty simple. Big Bird enchants somebody, and if that enchanted person attacks him, he gets 50-50. The way you kill Big Bird is simply by killing the other birds and using the cards you get to distract Big Bird. Big Bird can't clash with the enchanted target, that's it. Certainly not the best. Sorry for not being around much. Why is everything okay? Can we help you? I want to give you a big hug. Does that help? Are you feeling better already? Beat the entire Gaze community even if we lost sometimes. Let's try the counter route. The counter route is not Keta. Not all fights were done by Keta. Most of them were. How to play Handmaiden just for the Warmaid to help you 10. Ooh. That's a good choice. Handmaiden is fun.
해보기는 할게요.
You sound energetic. Glad the
안
stream's doing
되면
well.
어쩔 수 없지만요.
Yeah, I'm still energetic. I'm kind of getting rid of the last bit of energy because we're definitely wrapping out in like next half an hour. Just so you know, I'm definitely not going to sit here for much longer. But we are definitely like going, so that's good.
폭의 거울은 깨졌어.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I really use Vina more here, plus interesting. Her floor is crazy. Okay, so Vina's floor is, you know how Nihil is a floor that has a transformation in it if you have the right set and the right card? Both image about that, both image chest for the puppets. True. True. I'm very happy that you picked up on this because I thought I was the only one. I actually kind of figured out like a 99% of what the canon fights were. Like, you know, the canon fights, like who fought what canonically. The only one that the game gives away for you is the fight against Red Mist, which is done by Red Mist, Bina, and Keta. It's kind of crazy. To suppress Kali, canonically they needed 3 floors, and Bina was the last one, and Bina kind of just rattled awake at the end. And that's also why she hard counters Kali so bad. And that's also why she has that sadistic Scarion smile back in her fight. Only in her fight, by the way. Because it's like the last, like, she still has the score to settle, and I think that's like the last time she really felt, like, hatred. Because Bina is a very different woman now than she used to be. I really like her character because I feel like Bina has no hate left to give. She's just completely, like, a person that is just so tired of hatred and destruction. She has nothing left to give of it. I don't know what quite her, like... She still suffers her penance, which is, by the way, if you go back to the Kabbalah, which is the real-life concept of the Sephirah, Bina, as a floor, is penitence, so she is repenting for her sins, but I think she's just so tired of the whole wanting to kill thing. It took me Jeb Road and finding Bina for Kali. Yeah, understandable, because that's the canon thing this was meant to go. It's just a visual that is very tired and wants to drink her tea. She's very tired of killing, specifically. She is no longer the sadistic Garyon, she is Bina. She's realized she is herself, and that's all that matters, because she finally found that. But she's still going, and she's still, like, mirrored. It's kind of crazy, because Garyon is still mirroring itself in Apocalypse Bird, if you think about it. Apocalypse Bird isn't just like a metaphor, she's literally just a mirror entity. She's just an agent that much. See, she says, oh, small little, that's not quite right. Small little correction for you. She doesn't see herself in agent, she sees herself in Angela. Big difference. She sees herself in Angela because she was never mad at Angela. She's still very much not liking Agent, and she will never like Agent. She just sees herself and Agent as 2 people making the same mistakes. Which is completely different, but she does not like Agent. She does not like what he has done to her, and she is still very, very, very afraid of Agent. Now, it parallels between the Severe and the Name Secret, but it's just a Kabbalistic tree of life. Just say Kabbalah.
순조로운 전략입니다.
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
She is afraid of Agent. She's not a friend of Agent. She sees herself in Angela a lot, though, because they both had the same cycle of torment, if you know what I mean. Like, both of them were basically going through the same torment without knowing it. And that's why she is peaceful and tries to make up with Angela whenever Angela permits it. It needs to be at Angela's pace, she knows this, but she has all the time in the world to figure it out. And you can see that, but at the very end of the game, but I'm not going to say why, because that's spoilers. Because I brought the example of the new humanity. Yes, and she also is deeply afraid of Aija, and that's not the same as seeing herself in it. She just sees 2 people making the same mistakes. That's not the same as seeing yourself in somebody. She sees herself in Angela, in my opinion. But that's, again, that's like just a different... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This was cool. I do remember it was just going to be an arbiter. He was he had a chance to join the head, yes. But I don't know if that means arbiter or just office worker. But he had a chance to join the head, yes. His life was done. He could have done anything he wanted. Oh, it was going to be a desk worker. Probably a desk worker. He doesn't really strike as an arbiter, but a desk worker for the head is still powerful and important. What he really would have ended up to, it doesn't matter, because right now he's Chest, our beloved Chest, our blue boy. Maybe Beholder at max. Nah, Beholder is already pretty fucking crazy. Killing this unit will damage the whale. They make no whale boss fight for the hand whale. Might just be better having pages of. It might just be me having pages and stuff though. Might just be better me having pages and stuff though. Second Arcorp easier than the first. The second Arcorp is easier because the second Arcorp makes the unfortunate mistake of stacking Maxime with the rabbits, which means that you can horizontal slice them into a stagger instantly. She makes the unfortunate mistake of being completely useless. The entire reason why the fight should be harder never gets to fruition, because you can just go one horizontal slash and every single one of them is staggered. Because every single rabbit is very much not resistant to slashing damage. So depending on which floors you use, she just accidentally makes the entire thing a lot easier. And if everybody's staggered except for Maxime, Maxime is not going to survive longer than another turn either. Maxime is also almost staggered at that point though. So that's not a big deal. She needs a turn or two to get going. Though, being said, you do want to farm that a bit because you want Rapid Gnashes and you want Cloning. Those two cards are crazy. And don't forget about General Reception. You want to farm the Smokers, you want Field Mods. Didn't even change floors. Yup, just one floor easily. That was harder for me because I usually got there with Keta and got hit before Master Takes at the same time. Yeah, but if you hit them with a Master Take first, then that's usually pretty easy for you. Good shit, Mercer. You can 1, 2, 3. The mermaido. Good shit. Good shit. I'm just going to take top row because it's useless. Mercer is the goat. Mercer is the punch man. Punch. Is Bayard or those discard guys good? Yes, with Purple Tear. Specifically piercing Purple Tear. But piercing Purple Tear is good because it doubles the debuff infliction, so you get just an insane amount of paralyze on the target if you play it right. Like 4 to 6 paralyze is nothing to scoff at. Basically makes you win every clash. Reduced with Rudolph. Oh, that's a good fucking cook. I didn't think about that. I don't use Rudolph that much, but Rudolph is also a pretty strong clashing card. I much like Arcorp Hongla more than I like Rudolph and Ruinar. Hey Wondercell, by chance, did you ever play Babel? Probably not, right? Who plays Babel in their right mind after all? Nice! Oh, the welcome to reindeer, I'm not gonna lie. Reindeers are the best. I think I like them the most too. I've used the bio of his passive on yours for since I want strange tree fragile, they give themselves count for lemons, bonus 1 to straight trade every turn. That's also a different now, although I do enjoy challenge ones. You should try Babel. I have tried Babel on stream and I might get back to it, but man, is it a fucking hard mod. It's ridiculous. Like really, really hard.
관리자님의 99% 명령과 1%의 제 실력이 합쳐진 결과였습니다.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's break protocol a little bit. This is the last thing we do on stream, and we're breaking protocol a little bit. This is not a base sinners only dungeon. We're gonna do save those for hard mode. Let's actually just use some actual power. Because they get level up to 55, we might as well, right? Oh shit, Yuri, I didn't notice. Actually, well, shit, base sinners might be better because of upties. Ooh. I didn't notice. Well, except for this one. This one is obviously gonna be better even at 1. But nah. You know what? Let's do a base sinners only dungeon one, because fuck it. It's funny, I didn't think very well with Tremor and Limbus because they have targets that do stagger damage. Well. Fool! You fool! You absolute buffoon! Well, I'm going to spend some starlight. I don't want this to take forever. It's already gonna take forever. Let's see. We are taking poise. Starting with the cigarette holster. Let's go. I think Bob has some similar flaws to Limbus. You will see them in time. I am almost at Urban Nightmare. I don't think I will see them anymore. Babel is just hard. Babel is really hard, and the problem is that you need to have like 6 to 7 hours of fighting ahead for 1 or 2 fights. And the only reason for that is because, well, why? It'd be like that sometimes. Oh shit. Shoes are good. Oh, will use whetstone? Alright, we need a slash on third slot. That's something we can do. Oh, my phone empties. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. I'm talking about Limbus's flaws. Limbus has no flaws. Limbus is a perfect game. I'm just kidding. Third slot slashing. Okay, that's what we need. What is actually slashing damage on my base IDs? I have no idea. What? Was that his name? Maybe if the game mode was actually just a regular grade 9. Nah, that's what I thought, but it's not that bad. Well, it's just if the game would be hard. Like, I love the game, but there's definitely room for improvement. I agree with you. I'm also just kidding, by the way. Who is the slashing ID? Vshojo, right? Yep, okay. You come, and you come. Actually, you. Wait, one mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bing, 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 bang, bang, bang. Let's go. King and Binds has better female. To be fair, yes. But I like this because it's so fucking something. It's so crazy. It's so... Just like... This is a fear and hunger fight, you know? This is the fear and hunger fight. Yo, guys, wanna play Fear and Hunger on Christmas? Like, Fear and Christmas? I don't know, maybe it's a bad idea, but we figure it out.
금방 다녀올게.
Oh, okay. That's not what I expected. Like 1000 Roses. 1000 Roses is amazing. Just can't click the details button if I shows you with slash. True. Harmonious music and Ida is dancing. Yeah, true.
아직 안 끝났어.
I remember if I played Fear and Hunger and every time stepped on a nail, he cried out in pain like he actually got real life. I feel that though. I feel that, I honestly do. Fear and Hunger is a painful game, and if you are not prepared for it, it's going to break the best of best people.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Hanata party. I can't wait to actually have to do Reflection Railway 1 with base sinners because I know that I have to play this guy's mechanic. It's gonna be fucking hilarious. XP is time for more Ruiner grind for me. Ooh, okay. Oh, come on, you can win this. Oh, you suck. Utis, you need to win clashes this turn. Because you failed me.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
It's pretty simple mechanic. It is, but it's like a bit of a yikes one too, you know? Why must you be demeaning in a sin as Spider-Man? I'm not. Not at all. Ah shit, only one die, really? Oh well. One more with this, one more for the home front. Bring it on. I just think that my form empties is such a banger of a fight because of the lore implications and because of the fact that this is one of the counter 8 evils.
금방 다녀올게.
Guldo is gonna be targeted next turn. That's true. But I'm still gonna beat him and then fuck him. Well, that was shit. Whoa, Ishmael, that's... I've never seen you lose that many clashes in a row, huh? Not my goat, not my goat. Wait, good was your goat? What the fuck? Why would you goat that, man? Why would you goat that man? Why would you goat that man? He's not really a goat, is he? Because nobody would be like red shoes except Enmas. That is... What? Sorry, what does Enmas mean again? I thought I knew, but I think I forgot.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
I thought I knew, but I think I forgot. In all honesty.
조치는 낙욕하오.
In groups instead of individuality. Oh, en masse. I see. Experiencing elf racism. Dad, welcome to the real world. I'm gonna learn, kiddo. Anybody here with any karma? No? No, not at all. I see. Oh, that shit's hopeless? That shit's also hopeless? Oh, he's doing his he's doing his shit. I can win, so let's go.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Don't clash. Why not? Wasn't this a must clash? Did I misunderstand this mechanic? I thought this was plus 40 for all of them if I win.
걷어들일 순 없었어.
I think I had karma on my units, or maybe I misunderstood the entire mechanic. That could also have happened. But we finally got to use Ebony's Queen Apple, so if this is the Siege victory. Also D-Shred, let's go. So Jerry Colors, the purpose intent of twirling on the attempts to memorize it. Oh my god, that's so cool. He does it again with the most common Akaguido. Oh, I am dumb. I thought he was doing it again. Because it says indiscriminate, I thought he was just randomly targeting that shit. My bad. Guess we're gonna have to play some more turns. But Guido is gonna die this turn, so everything is fine. Not a big deal.
금방 다녀올게.
Thanks for saving my goat, Redford. No, he's just still going to die. He has 108, so it doesn't really matter, right? My bad. Good odd PS of the Night Owls guys, mainly because of the Upnos and they just suck. Well, you can actually finish all of SOTC with Night Owls up. What the fuck? 140 damage. What? The resemblance that Ego makes all his skills rupture neutral. That's crazy. He still has rupture? I didn't even know he has rupture, huh? I thought he was like a sinking ID, huh? Bye. Speaking of Yisang, he needs to clash. Because he's not primed to win any of them, so... But that is a really cool ego effects-wise, so I like it.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
Baseword has nuke skills. Oh, yeah, I never figured out how strong Baseword actually is. It's just that Dimensional is a Rupture Ego. Oh! Oh, no, that's what you mean. I get it. I get it. This makes sense to me. There's no good and evil, only equivalent drugs and those that can extract it. True! Hi, Costas, by the way. Hope you had a good day. Thought after days about to get better. We counted hits 3 times as well. Oh!
기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
Fair enough. Not the Vermintide squad could win against Nurgle Marines. Probably not! Because they have no guns. You are all alone. All alone. Oh, wait, never mind. Ida's still here. Where's Yesung? Yesung. Ooh.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Oh boy, that's unexpected. If he does big attacks, gives you so. I mean, to be fair, he might not get that far since he's broken parts now. He's still not taking any damage, mind you. The defense will do that, but he's broken parts now. Yisang, you need to win against Ida. You can't lose against her, okay? She has 100 stacks. She's basically done for.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Hey, end stop step should win against this. Don't disappoint me now, honey.
조치는 낙엽하오.
Hello, Spider Avis. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. How are you? Oh no, stem shredders. Account stem. Ah, I did not know that. Good to know, though. Alright, that's it. You are alone. All alone. You're all alone. And you're staggered, so we just kill you now.
가보죠.
Here's a blunt fragility for your trouble. And now you're getting jammed. You're gonna get turned into jam. Nice, jam. You're fighting against the bring out a team armed with guns. If you sense the dim shredders count negative due to having obstacles. Well, shit. Well, I guess object loot is one thing. Oh shit, it's the second one. I want the keyword list, please. Camilla, gimme.
흥미로운 일이 벌어지면 좋겠어요.
Oh my god, it's the miners.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
Carl Miller is early Scotland. On base sinners especially. Rodion is actually going to carry this one and makes it way faster.
판단을 부탁합니다.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
폭의 거울은
I don't even know what base sinners want. The Delusion is written tiny and text. Fair. I wish there would be like a 10 like a 10 coin skill that can't clash, but just there to trigger statuses. If you're crazy enough, you can make what? How do I make Rodia roll an 80? That sounds interesting. I want to know more. Do I want to know more? Yes, please.
기다려. 아직 안 끝났어.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
교정대로.
아름답진 않네.
Many I got how to make any blind bleed any roll 80s. He used the example of base rod. To be fair, Blaze Rod has the new skills. That skill is Solemn Lemon Gregor. Technically, you have a bad end ID in your team. Which one? Rodion? Pen of Nostalgia, yes please. La Camila. Oh wait, I can actually just enhance this. Nice, good shit. What a coincidence, she showed up at shop as well. Huh, very much so, yes. Now we go to the hardware store. I'm going to the hardware store. I'm going to the hardware store. Sorry, I'm gonna shut up. Alright, stem his count. Let's go.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Well, powerful for realsies? Like clear mirror because boost the stats, but basically just like the most clear mirror because boost the skills and they have quite a bit of pride. Yeah, that's true. What is high speed points indicator based skill with slay and singing and desire passive block based?
아예 기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
Well, I don't have sanguine yet, to be fair.
승리를 위해서라면
This fucking ego has aura for being a he ego. I'm gonna be honest.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Actually, let's look at this. This needs no more attention. You need 2 attentions, and you can probably get away with the rest of the attention. I think it was a season 1 ego highlight. It absolutely farms a lot of aura, but it's expensive as all shit. Aha! I was just my ego, my damage calculation was just so happened to be exactly 0 enough. Whoa! Holy shit! Splatter is a high amount of damage. What the fuck? I think I can just continue to do like this win rate thing till the event triggers. So excited! Welcome! I can see why egos transform this run and make it much more fun, but I don't want to like do that unless I really have to, because I like the... I respect the sensitivity of the challenge, but you are starting to sell me on how egos may or may not like warp fundamentally. It's also feeling like they're actual super attacks with base centers only run because they actually are going to do the damage if they're damage egos that you can't usually do. Except Queen of Hatred ego, most egos just don't really do the damage if you have IDs. But Queen of Hatred egos is obviously like the very, very obvious exception to this rule with hitting 14,000 outside of mirror dungeons. I'm gonna sleep, it's midnight. Good luck, goodbye everyone. Thanks, Soundbar. See you next time. I will take off tomorrow, but schedule will be posted tomorrow instead. And then we will see. Depends on how good I'm feeling. Can't wait to play more Dispatch this week. That was so funny. I love my ass off. Good bit, as are discussing. We are going to investigate the factory. Yes, yes, please. First of all, we have to kill the hurting, though. With egos are designed, I get the feeling we will lose access to IDs at the end of Inferno. The IDs? What do you mean with IDs? Which IDs? Like, I'm so very confused. Alt system? Maybe a second leveling scale, maybe? I don't think they will. I don't think they will because that would be too bold for a gacha game. It's still a gacha game, people still have their favorites, and I would be actually kind of sad if they would remove my IDs. I mean, I would actually probably stop playing, honestly, because there's some, like, they may retract the ID system and maybe don't do any IDs anymore. Oh, oops, that was wrong. But that's because I want to. More so than because I, like, need to, really. We got with skills, we started about skill decks. I hope they would be. Like, if you... But then they can just merge the system. An ID gives you the skills. You get the access to the skills. Rather than you lose the access to the ID, if you know what I mean. I think that would make much more sense. But I don't think they will go that route because Ruina is, like, too complicated. But I think they would just give access to give us access to the skills of an ID. Think of it like key pages with like fixed 4 out of 6 cards. You know what I mean? Like you have like half your cards are fixed and half your cards can be assembled. Like it makes sense because if you think about it, you have 3, 2, and 1 in skill 1, skill 2, skill 3s. It would make a lot of sense if you could edit what skill 1s and skill 2s you're bringing, but you should still probably have a skill 3 based on what ID you're running. It's my opinion. Like you said, you still have IDs.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
I would actually like it if they make it so that IDs are like a system that is guaranteed, like the deck is guaranteed to beat this ID, and it's good on its own, but you can min-max it by replacing a few skills outside of Mirror Dungeon. With other IDs maybe even, you know? As the mirror breaks. Well, to be fair, if you have read Leviathan, which I have, you might think that this is actually already happening. It's called refracting. And refracting is a thing that is happening in this game. No guaranteed. Oh, Nixie Divergence. It's. Oh no, I guaranteed Nebulizer. My bad.
목적지는 호기만소.
Quite fond of left field ideas. That's true, but are they fond of it in this game? Because this game is carrying their future. They would rather make a distortive detective RPG maker game than ruin this game and thus their future. Like, they have understood that this game is buying them everything they want to buy on a long-term scale. That's why they are planning to have it go forever. I think the way it would be very risky to sinners, but I think NCOP would do that.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
True? I guess?
겨우 이 정도야? 한 건 했다. 맛있는 거 준비해줘, 단테.
저치는 낙욕하오.
재미 늘 새롭다니까요.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
고개 거울은 깨졌어.
Let's vote together. We want to make a 3D RPG on the city. That would be so cool. Oh my god, I would love that. Distortion detective. Ooh. When we are building to the 983 incident. What the fuck is 983 incident? A finite ending, like in a very long while from now. Yes. Assault, hug the body. It will be done. I made it. He made it. Good. Thanks for the golden urn, Mr. Man.
목적지는 호기만소.
좋은 전략이네요.
Like a decade or so. Yeah, but that's a long running time for this kind of game, isn't it? Distortion detective probably won't happen since they put them in Limbus, but closer we get this chapter and century to the RPG. They did say multiple times they canned the comic because they want to make a game. We got them in Limbus as a cameo. To be honest with you, Hit Wondercell, I'm not one that engages like in shipping wars. But 2 ships that I actually am dying for them to explore a little bit, and hopefully do, and have already started to do, is Faust Yisang, and much more importantly, Dante and Moses. I genuinely think that Dante and Moses will be would be like actual gem ship. Like, I'm not even saying that as a shipper, because I don't really like shipping all that much, but those two, they just fit. They are made for each other. They get each other in a way that nobody else does, you know? Because they understand how it feels to feel distortions. They probably will be friends. At the very least, Dante is going to take her up on the offer to go drink sometimes. Because she invited him for coffee already. And by the way, in Germany, coffee dates are not something you do with just friends. That's usually something you do with your best friend or with a lover. That's why I'm like, yeah, I see the ship. I want the ship, you know? Endless portrait. Ooh. Keyword refresh. Poise. We get nebulizer for free. Uta skill. Yes. Backslash. Backslash to fiercing. Let's go. Yes. Do you think Dante is Ruiner Dante? No. No. Not at all. Ruiner Dante is too different. And also, Ruiner Dante is just a guy, not a big shot. I don't have any like delusions that they are the same person. Also, don't forget, Dante is just a cover name. The only person whose name is as is Virgilius. And don't forget that this is not Virgilius from the Divina Commedia. This is Virgilius from the Ionide. So, when Dante chooses his own name, he chose this very specifically because he understood the role in the play before he lost his memory. Virgilius' name had nothing to do with his choice.
순조로운 전략입니다.
And his role in the play he understood from the start. I don't think it's somebody who's named Dante that thinks he is to be Dante, if you know what I mean. Because being if you understand the grim implications of calling yourself Dante in this specific situation, you will understand that that's not something you just come up with for fun. He understands why he's called that, right? Holy crap. True!
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Slay like a queen! That's not a lot of damage. You don't call yourself Dante for jokes, not in the context of this.
기억 못하게 하려는 길이구려.
I just think how fucking cool it is that he has so much aura with Dimension Shredder. Like, he just goes and combos on them, motherfucker. Like, he just combos the crack. Devil May Cry. Holy 75 damage. That's not bad. Good shit, man. I was just about to say I want a Dude Bro announcer, but then I realized I have a Dude Bro announcer. It's Ricardo. I have Ricardo outside this. SpongeBob winner fixed the SpongeBob facing Mr. Krabs after asking for a raise. Lamau, true. SpongeBob would probably like SpongeBob as the Black Silence is such a comp though. Holy shit! That shit is always not true. Imagine the Black SpongeBob Silence. Oh my god. Holy shit. Who's Patrick? The Red Mist? Thaddeus is probably Virgilius. That would actually just fit. After losing Gary, oh sorrow, my sorrow. Kyrilla's so racist, I love her. Kyrillian, yeah, she is pretty racist. To be fair, everybody in Warhammer is racist, and for good reasons. If you think about it, every race is really just that much of a dipshit. Ouch. Okay. Hello, May.
좋은 전략입니다.
Oh shit, that's actually pretty good. Blunt skills do 10 damage. Gay, that's crazy. Shit, now I'm not sure about the nebulizer anymore. Organ Spanner actually kinda PogChamps because it's so much random dealings to Uta, Sinclair, and Greg. They can do that outside of it too, by the way. Oh shit. Emotional response. Okay, never mind, we can play that. We need to upgrade the nebulizer, that's the one thing to keep in mind. Oh shit, okay, well. I'm just going to stay, don't go for the battle here. The battle is literally just press win rate win.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Good shit. That's a Sinclair. At least in MD, the sinners kinda do some damage.
폭들을 제거하겠소.
I'm a computer that travel typing fast. Really? Oh, okay. That's okay. You really attempt to climb on Mayfly challenge impossible indeed.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
가라앉는군요.
Mayfly, you mean somebody who dies fast. A Mayfly dies within a day usually. So she's just calling them like basically freebies. Which is kind of fucked up if you think about it. That is good. Really love this. I need to be right back really quick. Toilet run.
최선이겠죠.
Not even enough to put the I'll be right back shirt up. Okay? I'll be right back.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
형, 이 정도야?
Go back. Hello. Hi. Fish are closed again with stress. I'm too sick for
실행합니다.
freaking around right now. I'm sorry, honey.
난파시켰습니다.
But I saw that and I think it's pretty neat.
다음 판단을 부탁할 정대로.
How smoochable is my face feeling? Smoochable, a lot, but like, also, you probably get sick. You always be freak, why not pierce? Goes hand in hand.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
순조로운 전략입니다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
That's okay, okay. This is great background for sound for work. I'm so very happy that you think that. Makes me happy to know that I'm your background noise.
기다려. 아직 안 끝나.
재밌는 순간이에요.
순조로운 전략입니다. 좋은 전략입니다.
Nice. One-turn kill. Good shit. Pause me. The UPS system. I'm not gonna build around that. The run's almost over. Oh, hi, nurse. We want to accept blood. Let's go. Lobotomy is also a word that rhymes with lobotomy. We tell the truth because we already have the other gift. Only Don can win this? Alright, Don. Don failed me.
역경을 이겨내야 진정한 영웅인 법. 다음에 다시 가보세.
20 cuff ropes. Well, I guess we get it now. Spidervtuber background noise indeed. Woo! I love being people's background noise. Makes me happy. Especially if the people then also sometimes have time to like say hi, so they don't feel too lonely. But that's optional. Sometimes that's just not possible, you know. Oh shit, UPS is actually good because I have the gloves. I forgot about that. You are my main noise. Damn! That's kind of hard.
빨리 끝내고 밥 먹으러 가자고.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Oh. Didn't I say you weren't going to upgrade number? When did I say that? I thought I said the opposite. I might have said that, but what I meant is I wasn't going to upgrade it. That's why I saved currency. So my bad. Hard to say how it works sometimes. I'm not mad at you for that. Really, I promise.
재밌는 순간이에요.
금방 다녀올게.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Hard. Oh, no. You can mod Bannerlord. Trust. I will help you if you can't, because I know how to mod that beast. Mods work on the non-pirated version way better than on the pirate version, so please don't cry. And also that second sentence makes me almost cry. Do you really think I'm worth that much money? I love you, May. You have no idea. You're such a goodie. I just want to give you a big fat hug. Mwah. But you really don't have to do this. Please think about your first name first. Every single donation, even the 99-cent membership, all of that, that's optional, okay? Never forget. What should I do? Ah. Well, I don't actually know how to mod Bannerlord, but I know how to, like, mod that game, so I should be fine to help you a little bit. Hey, also, welcome back to number 2. Oh, I was wondering when that would happen. I don't want to go better. Also, how does Eddie have his thing? Hey, Vollyburr Clover, that's all I wanted. Good shit. Now, really just trying for Clear Mirror would be the last goal in this run, but I honestly don't need that.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Man, easy mode dungeon really is easy mode. I forgot how easy it can be to just place win rate on everything. Not that hard mode would be any harder, but in hard mode I actually have to think a little bit. I would assume with base Sinner's hard mode is actually kind of difficult, especially only 10 floors long, or even 15. 50-50 should be quite a challenge actually. Kind of luck dependent too, you need to have the right setup for that one. Normal MD is my sleep aid. Really that bad?
금방 다녀올게.
That's difficult with no ego status. I guess. 15-50 must have some difficulty, right? Like 15-50 is already pretty hard if you get unlucky on normal teams. But it's mainly because it's hard to win every roll.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
It's actually difficult. I'm looking forward to my first 15-50 base Sinners only. That's gonna be a special stream that will take me like around 10 hours, but I can't wait. I'm 100% certain I can beat it. Base Sinners, base Egos 15-50? Whoo! Like, think about it. That would be so base, though. I wouldn't be the only one who did that. I'm pretty sure Kamui has already done it like every week, every day, and every stream. But like, I would be able to do it. I'm not sure that 51 base Sinners is possible. I'm pretty sure Kamui did it. At least once. But probably without base Egos. Probably with a bit more. Gift specified speed. That's also true. But I don't know if that's enough. I really have to think about which packs I would draft at the end. I think the tank pack might actually be the biggest mistake I could make because it would be hard to win all of the clashes that I would need. Fits then runs to 50-50 sometimes. What? Kamui fails? I'm better than Kamui? I never failed that. I never failed that. I never ever failed a 50-50. I have done only 12 or something like that, but like, I never failed them. Unless he does like no starlight spending runs, in which case, yeah, okay, that's going to be a bit harder. What? Kamui is bad at this game? Am I god? No, I'm just kidding. Kamui is, I respect Kamui a lot. I love the guy, and he is amazing, and I definitely don't have him on block because he keeps spoiling everything with his thumbnails. Ego giftless. Oh, okay, now that's a different story. Now, if you do ego giftless, then yeah, no, of course. Wait, no, that's not what we want to do. Yeah, you can depends on his challenge runs. No, I mean, obviously, challenge runs aren't meant to be easy, right? I remember using Envtuber. That was such a long time ago, though. I used it when I was new. Yeah, there's no way ego giftless is possible. It's possible. It's very possible. You need to draft strategy about that though. You can't just go in YOLO that. There's a lot of fury that goes into that run and a lot of team building. Needless to say, my all keyword team is kind of not going to work with that one because you need a very specific team with high clashing egos. You're basically playing ego pump turbo. You need to have so many ego resources to be able to do 15. It's a math game basically. You're trying to like get as many fights as possible. Goes with keywordless as its equivalent. Keywordless is as hard as ego giftless? Keywordless is pretty strong. There's a lot of keywordless strong egos though, am I misunderstanding?
야! 타! 늘 새롭다니까요.
아름답진 않네.
표정대로
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다. 표정대로
Good question. Why? Why? Because fun. I actually enjoy doing them. I genuinely enjoy playing like roguelikes and shit. You know, I mean, you weren't there during the early days of my channel, but I need to kind of go back to it once I finish the big story against like Omori and Hollow Knight and Silksong. Because I'm definitely gonna play Silksong. And Dispatch. You will realize that there's going to be an uptick in like me playing roguelikes again, because I love roguelikes. I just enjoy this. This is fun. Ego gift is physically can occur. You can just trash egos. Like, you can just trash ego gifts, though. Like, don't forget, you can keep merging them away. Like, yeah, you will have some of them. Oh, White Jesipio, we're getting rid of that. Play Dead Sets? Oh, Dead Sets is a good idea. Oh, yes, give me this. Dead Sets is what I, for example, never played. And I definitely wanna. Just not get any. I mean, you could skip everything, I guess. That is possible, true. But you can also just trash them. But actually, never mind. May, you can't get none. Because if you can't get none, you're randomizing what debuff they are getting. And you can't do that. You need to get the end of floor gifts 100%. Every single time. Because you don't want to randomize that. You need to be very, very specific about what you're getting if you're doing ego giftless. Even more specific than a 10-50-50. I think I can fuse the clear water, or can attempt to fuse the clear water. Let's try. We have one here. Let's see, what's this? This is not doing anything for me. It's definitely not doing anything for me. Oh, Jesus. This is hard to get to the number, like, level 4 on only 3 gifts. Here does that, it's fair, true. You can just try to sell the gifts at shop. Yeah. You can also just trash him by fusing. Oh my god, it's the shitty Pete that I hate.
명령대로 하겠습니다.
You 2 tier 3s and a tier 4, 2 for tier 4. Yeah, I don't think I can fuse that. I just don't really have that this run. Sorry. Anyway, here we go. That's a lot of bleed damage. Too bad it's gone now. Bless you. Thank you. Oh shit! Unfortunate. Didn't think that would happen. Curse you. Fuck you. Bless you. Thank you.
금방 다녀올게.
You made me dance to horses. I like that. Fuck you. Getting +6 is pretty satisfying, won't lie. I love using German names for short techniques because... Yes? Did you know that the mercenary unit known as the Landsknecht, which was a very common mercenary unit in Germany, not just one department but all of them, had a penis protection. They literally had like a big penis armor or where their penis are, and it looked really funny. Crooked saw probably means slash or something. No, it doesn't mean anything. You might have misspelled that. Google it a bit just to make sure. It might actually just be a misspell error, but that does not mean anything. Cut pieces? Yes. Cut pieces, I know. They are so fucking amazing. Just so imagine you go there with the big dick and the big lance. Those were common. Yeah, but Landsknechts used to make them very, like, stand-outish. Landsknechts were like... Look at my dick, you know, like, look at the Landsknecht average mercenary and you know what I mean.
해보기는 할게요.
They look quite like something. I actually know it from Tales of Androgyny because of the Vampire Hunter. Well, a Vampire Hunter is not a Landsknecht. But real-life Landsknechts also did that, that's why my point is. Also, wow, we're sticking bleed pretty high with just Rodion. That's crazy. Much higher than I thought it would go. 69!
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
Tower's neat. True. What about Mittelhall? I think that also doesn't mean anything. But the Eagle Picture made it stack that high. Everything. I don't know, I have quite a few bleed gifts, but I think the main one that makes it stack this high is the one that just does on damage application. Oh my god. Okay. This thing really was one to like waste my time. Let me check what actually makes it stack this high. Busted Muzzle is one of them, but I don't think Busted Muzzle alone is enough. Let me see. What's a good last boss that is fast? This one. Rusted Muzzle is one of them. It's the only one I have. No, it's all on Rusted Muzzle, Lemao. That's crazy. I didn't know Rusted Muzzle alone does so much. Oh, no. We are so leaving. Bye-bye. Thunder Branch for me and less for you.
목적지는 호기만소.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
아직 안 끝났어.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
Big screech sounds nice, but it literally means down slash. It also doesn't make a lot of sense because it means specifically this one.
금방 다녀올게.
It doesn't mean anything like slash. That would be schräg Streich. It specifically means that one. There's a very important letter missing. If it just have the basis not have a set associated with the archetype. That's funny, isn't it? It's almost like they didn't know what to do with base sitters.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
가라앉는군요.
I love Fox German. But then again, there's an anime called vtuberen where everything is just really fitting, which is much better. Yeah, where the rupture used to have, but it's also with gloom.
규정대로
Why? Schwerttechnik? Oh, that just means sword technique. That is actually a real word.
아직 안 끝났어.
Vtuberen hurts me. Vtuberen shouldn't hurt you. It's actually all making like a lot of sense. Like a lot of sense. You might be thinking it doesn't make a lot of sense, but the names all make sense. Every single one of them makes sense in context. It actually just sucks that you think it's hurtful because it's the best way of using German names. The names just are shit.
규정이라면
But that's called
따르겠습니다.
suspension of disbelief. Different universe, different rules. To IDD Grigor. Oh, you mean the very unpayable, useless one?
금방 다녀올게. 겨우 이 정도야.
Yeah, the unpayable ego that is useless. Oh, no, wait, that was Rose. My bad.
안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
The all-sin ego, aka, how are we actually slotting this one in? We are not, we are using a different one. Are you gonna make sure I gotta say the N-word?
됐다. 맛있는 거
No.
준비해줘.
Mate, don't even joke about that. You are a mod, you can't do that.
예술이 뭔지 보여주지.
Like, seriously, what the fuck?
순조로운 전략입니다.
What the hell is this joke? I'm sorry, I don't like it. Queen of Garden of Roses, also called shit.
규정대로
All groups can get plus one object on the hit. Oh, that's actually pretty fucking brutal. Garden of Potential, where do we potentially even fit this?
예술이 뭔지 보여주지. 가라앉는군요.
야, 재밌는 순간이에요. 늘 새롭다니까요. 늘 새롭다니까요.
Yeah, it's Niha. N-E-H-A. It's Japanese for you. If you pronounce very fast, it does sound a bit like the N-word. Which is why we are not talking about that. Stop and cut it out. I don't like this. This gives me a headache. Not basically. The N-word jokes are just not good because I just don't want to tether that edge. I don't want to encourage it. I don't want to encourage dog whistles. I'm not a racist. Banhammer? Why Banhammer for my mod? Are you crazy? No. I just banned this now. We are not making jokes about the N-word. It's all fine. I just don't want to normalize it. It's a very fucking ugly word. I don't feel the need to say it anymore. I surely is what when I was 16, it's like almost a decade, like 15 years ago at this point.
규정대로
I might have said it too many times, but I was an idiot when I was 16. I mean, like ADD Heathcliff because he still uses bad. True. But that was when I was 16, so 15 years ago, a different me. It's not funny, it's just a disgusting word and you should not want to use it at all, ever. Not even joking about it. If you speak Japanese, that's a completely different story. Some words just sound like other words, it is how it is. But that doesn't, like, conduce the same effect. I'm not speaking Japanese. Hey, Spooderlet. Hi, Mom. How are you, Mother? How are you? Hope you had a good day, and if not, I hope today's about to get better. How was you?
기다려. 아름답진 않네.
ADD Heathcliff is quite something. Alright, Spider pretty sick, but Spider also kind of like doing better now. So kind of Spider now soon ending the stream. It was longer than expected, and that's a good thing.
기다려. 아름답진 않네.
Yeah, I'd probably put as Digger in the call on different rumors. I'm tired from work, but I'm feeling good. That's nice. That's good. Digger, yeah, Digger is like one of those words. Like, it's a German word that literally just means bro. And it's definitely a word that we are not, like, really... Like, there's no good way to use this word in English. Let's just put it that way. There's no good that comes out of you trying. Let's just... Yeah. It's definitely a word of all time. Let's just put it that way. Wrong revolver. Death Seeker. Good shit. Tired from work, but you're good. That's good. That makes me happy. Welcome home, by the way. Hope you had a good day at work. And if not, I hope the day is now relaxable. Ah. This is a powerful set of, like, enchanted stuff. Last boss time. The Great Gloom. More like the Great
흥미로운 일이
Disney.
벌어지면 좋겠어요.
Don't forget to hit the like if you haven't already. And oh yeah, it's Frog! Okay. This would be a problem in other situations. I want a pretty much not translated version of Wuthering Heights. Why? What the point? Why you would?
곡들을 제거하겠소.
What's rational? Explain. Do you want to get lost quickly? I cannot understand Joseph. Oh, you mean like Old English? Oh shit, send that to me, I want to read that. Whippersnapper. Kind of probably going to use words like these. You wanna, hey, by the way guys, if you wanna read a book that you can physically not read, that is too hard for you to read, no matter how good you are at reading, try House of Falling Leaves. That book is not going to allow you to read it. But that's okay. It's not just not allowing that to you, it's not allowing it to anybody. House of Leaves is cool. House of Leaves is amazing. I think for this season I probably used Ring Song and then just gave up a cool combination Heath as well as manager down for next season. The Kurokumo duo is kind of falling out of favor. More like I Am Leaf, true. House of Leaves sure is something. It is absolutely something. So like old words are used which I can understand, like no whomst stuff. Whomst done this. I'm pretty sure I can translate some of the harder parts for you. If you struggle, just hit me up. I can use. I read old English stuff before I actually have. Okay, so in Germany we used to have something called the Leistungskurs, and while I failed school, I never finished Gymnasium. I was really good at English Leistungskurs, and one of them was movie and script English, old movie and script English specifically. And ever since then, I aced that shit. I was an ace straight, which is amazing, because nobody actually knows about that shit. Everybody else failed that class except for me. I aced it. That was the difference. I love old time English. It just, she made Shakespeare. Hoy. According to my lore, I'm a bit over 2,000 years old, so according to my lore, that actually works. Yes, but that's my lore. Here's one. I'm a bit rusty, but I can't wait. Post me.
아름답진 않네.
아, 너무 띄워주실 필요는 없어요. 단테님 덕분일 거예요.
Eck. Alright. Waiting for me. What if 5 star, like, who cares?
하루가 저물어가는
I just wanted to be a bit powerful and have it not be complete dog shit. There's no optimism, and sure not open until Mac. Je vlees some dienst till nicht. Are you sure this is Old English and not maybe a Welsh accent? Or a Scottish accent? But if Josephine, ich true old man, what the hell laced them properly? I can read that one. That one is not hard. That one is actually very obvious. Think about it for a second. You can figure it out. Laced in this case means to pull somebody over. So, lace some dins means something around frightening noises. So this means frightening noises till night. So basically, there's nothing you're missing, and sure, you'll not open the window for the fearsome noises at night. It's Yorkshire accent, as far as I'm aware. It's not quite the same as old timey English. Basically, also could normally if you want to thank me. There's nobody but the mistress. She won't open it if you make your fighting noise until night. That's what it actually means. So basically, this is basically saying basically she's saying that if you want to come back inside, you actually need to shut the fuck up with the noise you're making. Otherwise, the mistress is not going to open the fucking door for you. Basically, stop, cease till midnight. You know, to see American English apparently closer to Old English than British English. In what world? Det er nobody til misses. Skjul da åpent i. And je merkt er vlees som dyrs til neert. There ain't nobody but the mistress, and she won't open the door for you if you keep making that terrifying record until night time. God, this actually is a bit of a harder one. But I did actually cover some of this speech. We just didn't know where it was from back then, so I've read this before. Wuthering Heights is an interesting book. It's really hard to read if you're not like there's an entire website, by the way, official UK website, dedicated to Harkin, choose cursing on him. There's this website, by the way. This will help you because I just referenced this to make sure I was right, which is why my first translation was a bit off. But this website right here, that's the website that will definitely help you decipher everything to Wuthering Heights. Everything. And what you just quoted you can find here if you want to read the full breakthrough. That website right here, this is intrinsically important to you to understand how to read this if you are not willing to read the translated version. Why does he say masters, meister? Just accent. Also, that's how you wrote it back then, if I'm not mistaken. Nor me, I'll have no hand with the matter of the head vanishing. Not me, I'll not have anything to do with it, matter of the head vanishing. Just a speech something, alright? But to be fair, this is an official UK website, by the way. It's an ambassador website. And it links to the day of the Triffids, which is crazy. Wow, I love this website. But yeah, this website is going to help you read that. If you want to understand everything, then this website helps you. Anyway, I think I'm... Oh, wait. I forgot. We are not quite done yet. No, we're not. Oh, well, it's a fucking bunch of nothing. Oh, shit. It's an ego? No, it's an ID, right? Do you? Right, I don't think so. Ah, shit! Look at that. There's Drifter. She's actually just so hot. Well, that's remains when we got down when I've already failed the one I was meant to play. Do you know? Right, I didn't think so. Haha! They're on the wrong account. Nope, it's on the right account. I know she's good. She looks fun. I actually like her so much. She seems like a simple ID that does the job really well. I like the relationship between Dio and Drifter. I guess, but I mean, I think I kind of do think it's Aura Farms because, like, in the universe where Lord Lewis from, this makes a lot of sense. She is drifting after all, still, just like the Drifter. The Drifter is a vagrant. Don't forget that the Drifter is just like a word you use for somebody who's drifting between realities. Like, somebody who has no home, nothing to come back to. Dayu, in Lord Lu's story, is a Drifter. Because she has failed him. Without knowing it, actually, because he just kind of disappeared for a few years. She didn't actually fail him, she just thinks that. Because she's a bit of an idiot. I ship it. By the way, Vshojo X Honglu is a ship that sails, like, still. And I argue that this is the second set of IDs that works in that ship. The first set of IDs is the W Corp IDs, where Lord Honglu really likes his job a lot more than you should. Like, he really loves his cleanup duty. He is a really big sadist about it. He loves stomping out people's fucking jaw before repairing them. He takes an ungodly amount of fucking fun in that job. And Ryoshu's absolutely into it. Absolutely into it. She thinks it's attractive. Of course, she's the sadistic one. She's obviously going to look at that and say, woohoo, I didn't know you game. You know? So the ship is sailing. In alternative words. Not this one, but in other ones. But yeah, this guy, he's super sadistic. Anyway, Manager X Ryoshu. Manager X Ryoshu. Manager of what? No, sorry, I want my head game couples. Sorry, you can have your Yuri couples, I get my head game couples because I'm right. Anyway, good night for now. See you later, everyone. Thanks for watching, and Sleepy Spider out. We'll talk to you tomorrow about the schedule of this week. Be well, and sleep well. Good night, and rent farewell. Manager of La Mancha and Russia doesn't make a lot of sense. Cursing his family jades. True. Let's come and talk about two women. You mean Lord W Corp Blue and W Corp Ryoshu? Ah, because Hongu was... Yeah, fair enough, actually. Anyway, see ya, good night. Sleep well, happy parts for all of you. Goodbye. Use of glowing change. Ah. Ren, farewell.